do the recap. So let me pull this up. And tell my girlfriend to watch the stream. Okay. So, the Swooping Owls last time were still in their struggle against the Triple Bear stack. The bears managed to escape Typhir's webs, but a combined effort between Typhir and Tilt managed to shove them back inside. Nuhi was in the trees trying to pelt them with arrows, but he had a terrible time actually hitting. Cyril was using his cantrips against the bears until Tilt takes a few terrible blows from it. Typhir manages to push the stack of bears away from Tilt, and Cyril front lines for Tilt, protecting him. Eventually, through these tactics, the group managed to whittle away at the bear's vitality until Typhir unleashed a final death bolt that carved through the stack with necrotic energy, bisecting each of the bears that were part of it. Afterwards, Nuhi shared that he had heard people in the woods giving suspicious commands and comments about the fight. Typhir used detect magic to scan the area for anything, but not to much avail, and no clues were found about who could have produced the deadly stack of bears. They decided to skin the brown bear and load the corpses of the polar and panda bear onto the caravan wagons pulled by the pack horses, and they continued on their way into the woods. As night was falling around 8:30 p.m., or actually later than that, they came to a road crossing, and it was completely dark out, save for a campfire that had two men at it. Nuhi decided to sneak, jumping through the trees to spy on them, and from what he overheard, he did not think that they were a danger. So the party slowly approached these men, and they introduced themselves as Card and Carl, and they were hunting in the area for bears. Pretty obvious from the fact that they were wearing bearskins themselves. The Swooping Owls explained that they had met a very strange set of bears, and Typhir produces a sketch and uses his minor illusion cantrip to show them the bears in a hologram. They are impressed with the magic, but confused by the strange bears and their behaviors. They also recognize Tilt and know Tilt's family, and claim that they hail from Ironwood. They are impressed by Typhir's ability to count numbers and hail him as a mathematician. Cyril disagrees and believes Typhir is more of a linguist and historian. The party decide to camp out for the night, taking shifts to watch for trouble.
Wait. You forgot the most important part.
What did I forget?
You forgot that we established it was a black on white bear and not a
Oh my
white on
god.
black bear.
Okay. I excluded that because that is not important. The party decide to camp out through the night, taking shifts to watch for trouble. Nothing of note happens. In the morning, the party finishes the trek to Ironwood safely and are greeted by the guard at the gates. He watches their pack horses and goods for them as Tilt shows them the town in his plainly named locales, such as the road to the south being South Road, and the road to the north being North Road, and the road that's along the river being River Road.
But you forgot about the iron boats as well.
Oh my god, okay.
The iron boats.
I fucking
Well,
Ivern
it ends the
Woods.
discussion of how if it's the Ivern River, how did the town
Yes.
get named?
Yes,
Yeah.
how did the town get named if it's the River and it's called Ivern Wood? So is there an Ivern family? But the family that rules the town as the mayoral family is the Ironwood family. So what are the origins? Was there ever an Ivern? When did they tack on the wood? Um, who knows? Uh, Typhir will ask all this and more when they get to the mayor. They all arrive at Axes and Brews, Tilt's parents' tavern. Typhir casts a mage armor on himself in preparation for an axe flying at his head. Fortunately, no axes fly at anyone, and Tilt's parents, Grayson and Maud, meet the party warmly. Grayson is happy to see his son hale and hearty, and the party introduces themselves to them. Grayson mentions strange goings ons as of late. Typhir suggests moving to the kitchen for a more private conversation. In the kitchen, Grayson explains that many outsiders have visited the town recently and that many around the area are acting strange. They ask if there are any ancient ruins or monsters or anything strange nearby, and Grayson can't think of anything obvious. They share their knowledge of the Order of Unceasing Shadows and the reason why they have come to Ironwood, and they share a bit of exploits and knowledge that the Swooping Howls have investigated. Grayson notes this all and suggests that the crew talk to the mayor, or Tilt suggests also going to, what is it, the blacksmith? Myrtle, I think?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh, yeah. He talks about either going to see the mayor or Myrtle, because Myrtle is a family friend.
Yeah.
But there are a few other places, obviously, that you can go that he mentions: the market and the craft shop, as two other major points.
Yes. And the Swooping Owls can still need to bring the goods from the caravan to the market itself and need to talk to the mayor and Myrtle, and that's where we are. We've kind of finished that conversation. Um, we're here in the tavern, and there's some folk here, and a suspicious man, strange man that is in the bottom right corner. That Grayson had previously pointed out as being someone out of town, and one that he himself considered strange, perhaps.
Yep. That's about what I got. Does anyone else have anything to add other than the black on white bear?
Yes. Very important.
All right. Sounds good.
Um,
Yeah, so yeah, you guys just finished talking with Grayson, and you're free to do whatever you want at this point. I have it as 10:30. Let me just double check.
oh, when did we wake
Yeah,
up?
10:30 a.m. You guys woke up earlier around like 8 a.m. and then you walked here and
Okay.
had your like mini tour kind of thing where Tilt was
Mhm.
showing you around, and then you talked to Grayson. So it's like 10:30.
Okay, I have to keep track because eventually let me just say this. Wears off at oh yeah, so Aid's gonna wear off at 4 p.m.
Okay.
Um
Well, gentlemen, we've finished here. Speaking to Grayson, of course. Um, what are our next moves?
how about Tilt and I sit down with these people and you go do the shady people stuff?
It, is that because I give off an aura of shadiness to you, Cyril?
No, because it'd be weird for the Tavern Keep's son to be ready to go up to someone.
Yeah, we're getting some
You
bleed
can
through
take
from you.
Yui with you. But I think it's more important that Tilt and I probably give off the wrong vibe.
Hey Brandon, we're getting some
I
bleed.
love how it's just going for Brandon.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
This is amazing.
Yeah, we're getting sound from your mic, the music.
Oh, okay.
Like you did lower the
It's
music.
so quiet on my system, but I can just hear the guitar clearly. It's like,
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, we should be good.
well, you're not the tavern keeps sudden either, Cyril.
Well, sure. I mean, we can go.
Well, I guess I could do it myself, and
Do you want me or Nui? Choose a friend.
perhaps it's best if I speak alone. Typhier puts on his aura of being a commiserate loner, and
Okay. And then move,
he produces
move the
a.
bird.
What about the bird?
Move it.
Typhier puts Strix in his pocket dimension. For now.
Wait. Tilt, where are you going? I sit down at the table and like drag Tilt over with me and go, "Hello, friends. How are you? Are you in town?"
They both look up at you, and the door speaks up, and he goes, "Ah, howdy. How are you
"Well,
all?"
pretty good. We're here to sell some goods, and we just got in this morning.
Ah, sounds some goods, hey?
Yes,
You merchants?
well, today we are. I'm a member of the Markister family, and today I'm tasked with selling our goods here. We have
Ah.
fish and metals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we also got
So-
some bear skin.
You all walking around with a lot of money, huh?
I mean, we got rare goods, you know, stuff you don't normally find here in Ironwood.
Well, how about you and your friend there play a little game with us, huh? And he pulls out a deck of cards.
Cards.
Oh no.
Are you sure you're not more into the physical sports?
Well, what are you thinking?
I mean, we are at Axes and Brews. We do have axes we can throw around here.
Oh, a challenge, eh? He looks over at his friend and he goes, "Well, if you're looking for a little axe throwing, I can do that."
How about we combine the two?
Oh,
And axe throwing.
what do you suggest then?
Well, what card game were you going to play?
Well, I was gonna show you a little game of poker we call here. You guys play?
Yes. I'm quite familiar.
Yeah, it's real simple. You get 3 cards, you try to make a match, make the best hand you can. You put down a little wager, of course. Yeah, we gotta put down a wager.
Yes. The most important part of cards.
So what do you say? Want to do some axe throwing or playing some cards?
Nope.
I bring Cyril a little bit close and say, Cyril, don't you think we'd be better with some axe throwing? After all, it's more technique than luck.
You'd be better with axe throwing, but there's also technique to cards.
Well,
I turn to the guy. I go, "My dwarf, what is your name?"
Oh, me? I'm Storn.
I'm
This is
Cyril.
my buddy here, Scraggly. Well, we call him Scriggly.
Gregley.
Scriggly.
And is it a person?
Yeah, and at this, you know, when he says Scriggly, the guy just kind of like waves a little bit, puts his arm up. Yeah, they call me Scriggly around here.
And you're the axe thrower? Wrigley?
You bet it.
Well, let's get into it. And
What are you
actually,
thinking of wagering? You want some goods or you want some gold?
Let's put down some gold. What do you say? 50 gold pieces
oh
on some
man,
axe throwing?
you drive a hard bargain.
It's just a little friendly wager for some rich merchants like yourself.
I think you see my family is rich. Us ourselves.
See,
Well,
Serial Kid, he's trying to just he's an up and comer in his family. He's trying to, make this transaction go well, so he can move up.
All right.
Sure. Let's.
How about this? First game of axe throwing, we'll do a nice friendly 5 gold.
Yeah.
Get into the swing of things.
Yes.
How does that
Let's
sound?
do that.
All right. And Scriggly yells out, "Hey Grayson, can you get the axes?" He's like, "Oh, so early? It's only 10:30. I mean, we usually don't start that till much later." We're playing little axes and have a little wager going on with your son here and his friends. All right. He goes in the back, grabs some axes, brings them out to you guys. He throws out like 5 axes on the table and he's like, "All right, you know the rules." And he just goes back. All right. We'll throw out the targets over here. There's some targets on these tables, or right past these tables. Closest one to the middle wins. Real simple. You want to go first?
Sure. Let's have tilt. You show him how it's done.
Oh, you don't even. I'll do amazing. Don't worry.
Like that's never gone wrong. All right. Yeah.
Hey, that's
Go ahead.
awesome.
Roll a d5 first and pick up an axe.
A D5.
Yeah. Just
Okay, so
just slash roll d5. One
all
d5.
right, let's.
How about a roll a d20? Or a
There's
d10?
only 5 axes.
I know, but
All right.
Oh.
You pick up the axe on top of the pile. It looks like a perfectly normal axe.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and take your throw at the target.
I'll go to the designated axe throwing spot.
In between.
And yes, in between tables.
And,
And,
yeah, do an athletics check.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, athletics.
Oh. You throw a little wide and it slams into the wall. Ooh, not so great, huh?
Hey, tilt.
Alright.
Were you aiming for the bar?
I just gotta get warmed up. It's been a while since I've done this.
Alright. And then Scriggly picks up an axe and he gets up and he's already stumbling. It looks like he's already a little bit drunk. And he walks up to the spot and takes aim. And
Oh,
it flies off and
remember.
hits the top of the roof.
holy shit.
You're
Sorry
just
about
warming
that,
up
Grayson.
there, right?
Yeah, just warming up. Oh boy. Well, neither of us won that round, so how about
Typhir is
another round?
watching this and he's just like, I knew this couldn't be safe, and he's just kind of like hiding under the
I-
table.
I turn to Storn and go, I see why you wanted to play cards.
Yeah, axe throwing's not really my thing, but Scriggly here kind of likes it.
Well, Tilt, maybe you can do better this time.
You know,
I
with a
touched
little
my arm to him
with a
and
little help from my friends, sometimes
and I cast guidance on him discreetly.
Okay. And Scriggly kind of looks up and he's like, "Well, that round wasn't great. Yeah. What about we up the wager a little bit? You know, double it up.
Sure. 10 gold.
10 gold.
sounds like a
Alright.
plan.
Yeah,
Tilt.
he retrieves the 2 axes that you guys are throwing and puts them back on the table.
You have to re-roll to get one.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d5.
Oh.
Alright. You pick up this axe and it looks like it's been used since like the beginning of this bar. You're almost certain that you've seen this axe before. This exact one.
Oh shoot! I think I picked up old Rusty.
Whoa, why did it zoom in?
Yeah, why did it zoom in?
I don't know.
I
Because
did self
Oh, because
roll,
you rolled something, yeah. Or you said something.
and it didn't even show it to me.
you
I
didn't.
think you missed the backslash.
You did not type slash.
Oh,
All right, so it's time to throw some axes.
Alright, make your athletics check.
what was even rolling for the 14? Oh,
Alright,
add
you
1d4.
throw your axe and it
Wait,
lands
wait,
right on the
wait,
side of the
add
Wait.
target.
1d4.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
just
still got my 1d4.
A 14.
Yeah. So you hit the target. It's kind of like about halfway in between the bullseye and the outside. So it's like pretty good. And he's like, "Oh, not bad." Looks probably about a few inches off, maybe 2 or 3. All right, let me give it a shot.
Typhir cries out from under the table. Did you all even sign the waiver?
We don't think about that, Typhir.
All right,
Ah!
Wrigley in his drunken
Typhir?
slumber, he picks up his axe and he goes to throw it, and it flies backwards this
Oh,
way.
Typhir's like
flying right past Typhir, yeah.
he's under the table. He's like, see, I knew it. I told you all. Sign those waivers now.
And Scriggly turns around and is like, "Well, I guess I lose." And he starts laughing. And Grayson starts laughing in the background too.
See, it's a couple of fun times at Axes and Brews.
Yeah, it's always fun times, a friendly wager like this. Oh, well, here you go. And he hands it over to you till 10 gold.
Thank you.
And he goes and picks up the axe that he threw backwards. He looks at you, Typhir. Sorry, sir. A little slippery.
Typhir glares at him from under the table.
How does the guy in the corner react?
He's like watching and he seems amused, but nothing. He doesn't make any like
Okay.
crazy reactions or anything. Just sipping on what looks like a mug of beer. Well, that was fun. Thank you for the good time, Tilts.
I'm always up for the challenge, Scraggly. Now it's time to see how my friend over here does against, your friend over there.
Looking for a good round of poker here.
Yeah, so Storm, yes. Let's do cards. I think it might be safer for all involved.
Fair enough. All right. He starts shuffling the deck. All right, I'm gonna give you 3 cards. You can give them back if you want, any amount that you want, and get new cards. The goal is either to get as close to 60 or as close to 3 as you can. You're gonna roll 3d20s.
Okay.
And so he deals out the cards, both him and you.
Okay, and we can't see each other's cards, right?
Yeah. You can't see each other cards.
Okay, how do I roll this?
Just do 3d20s, and you could see each of the individual values and decide which ones you want to keep and stay with. Alright, remember, closest to 3 or closest to 60. Now that you've seen your hand, how much you want to wager?
Let's do 10 gold.
Fair enough, 10 gold. Alright, I'll be re-rolling 2 of these.
And I think I will too.
Alright, so are you gonna re-roll your 3 and 9?
Or the 16 and 9.
Oh, the 16 and 9? Okay.
I'm debating. Now let's re-roll the 3 and 9. Okay, so that's 39.
Yeah. Alright, he shows his hand. He's got a 24, which is 21 away from 3.
And I'm
And
20.
yeah, you're
16.
21 away from 60. So it shows as a tie. And he's like, well, what do you say? Double down?
Sure.
Alright, new hand. Alright, so go ahead and reroll your 3d20.
Can Typhier see the cards? From...
Yeah, you see them playing.
Yeah, can he see Cyril's cards?
Yeah, you can make out Cyril's cards, and you could actually kind of see the dwarf cards too. Do you want to try to like make an effort to see what he has right now?
I just want to see Cyril's cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see Cyril's cards.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna just take one of these back.
Me
So he's
too.
rolling one.
Well. Okay, 24.
Alright, 40. Looks like
Well,
I win this time.
You win this time.
That's 20 gold for me.
Yep.
You sure you don't want to double down, Cyril?
Storn, one more go.
What are you thinking? Another
Double
20 gold?
Yep. No, double or nothing.
Double or nothing, huh? Alright, 40 gold it is. Alright, he deals out 3 more cards. He looks at his hand, he's like, alright.
Can I make out his hand?
You want to look at the dwarf's hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Make a... just go for perception, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see his starting hand perfectly. Here, I'll just reveal it.
Drunk man.
45. Okay. And
Alright, I'll be re-rolling one of these, and he takes one of his cards and puts it back.
okay.
He kind of laughs a bit.
I see.
Well,
Cyril gets
19.
Wait, no. So Typhier from under the table, he points at the 17 card and projects an image of a 2.
Okay.
He's-
I'm guessing you're casting minor illusion. Right?
With minor illusion, and he's gonna time it so that when Cyril reveals his hand, it's a 2.
Okay, so Cyril sees it as a 17 right now.
Well,
But you're
yeah.
saying
yeah,
okay, but as soon as he puts it down, you want it to look like a 2.
yeah.
All right. So yeah, the dwarf kind of laughs. He's like, "Well, ready to reveal."
Yeah, I think you might have gotten this one.
And he shows his hand. It's 18, 19, 19. So he's at 57. Read him, we 57. Real close to 60.
Well, and I flip my hand over, and
And it shows 112.
I go, well, looks like I'm getting 40 gold.
Oh, what the? That's crazy. Look at that, Scraggly. This guy's a natural.
Yep, you see, it's what's it called? The term? I was
Beginner's luck, or
no,
A
not beginner's
scam?
luck, the other thing. Well, where you pretend to be bad.
oh,
Oh, sandbagging?
What?
Sandbagging?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
hustling? Okay.
You see, I lost those first 2 on purpose. So
Man.
you'd up your wager.
Well, he really got us there, Scraggly. Yeah, he real did. He kind of like looks like he's about to pass out. It looks like he's super ultra drunk.
Super ultra drunk.
Well-
I'll get you next time.
Yep.
He hands you 40 gold.
You know that was quite a fun game.
Ah,
Typhier
we
makes
should get out of here, Scraggly.
Typhier makes an okay sign from under the table.
They pick up the cards, and as they're picking up the 2 that's looked like a 17, they don't quite notice it because they have their hand over it, but the illusion goes away and they put it back into the deck.
Typhier actually just, as they pick it up, he telekinetically like flips it over so they won't even see it. When they're
Oh, like
not-
you flip the card over?
Yeah, like he puts it under like another card, so like like slyly getting rid of the evidence by putting it under another
okay.
card, so nobody would even tell.
Yeah. So yeah, he picks up all the cards, puts them back in his box, and is like, "We should get out of here, Scraggly. We're all out of money for the day. It's only 10:30. Come on." Start walking out.
As they leave, Typhier comes out from under the table. It's like, well, I hope that's the end of any axe throwing business around here.
Oh, what do you mean? We got 40 more gold to wager on axes.
Oh my god.
Hey,
In the holy
thanks for
name
the help,
of Mr.
but-
the God of Magic, could we please avoid any more axe throwing?
Look, this is just practice for Tilt. You know his axes have saved us many times.
Yes, it seems his throwing, however, has deteriorated.
I was just using old Rusty. I fear sometimes that's not one of the best axes we got here at Axes and Brews. Although I will say, is that what we look like when we day drink?
I don't think we ever start that early.
At the sound of that, Typhier produces his walking whiskey.
Well,
Just make sure to get that topped off before you leave, Typhier.
That's not how whiskey works, Tilt.
I mean the flask. Just top off the flask.
Is it a flask? I thought he just had a bottle.
Typhia looks at this man and says, "Well, are you the axe-throwing, wagering type, good sir?"
Oh, no, no, no. I could not be bothered.
I see. Then perhaps you enjoy the company of the more intellectual sort.
Oh, I would accept you to the stable. What would you like to discuss?
Typhia puts down um, the walking whiskey on the table and grabs a cup and pours out a small amount. He says, "Yes, what I would like to discuss is the history and geography of this area of Ivorwood. Know you much of it?"
I'm afraid not. I'm just visiting.
"I see. And where do you hail from?"
Well, I've been around the country quite a bit. I'm a traveling priest.
"A priest. Ah, of what denomination?"
Well, I'm a priest of death.
"A priest of death. Hmm. And
I worship Kelimvor.
tell him.
You know of him?
Hmm. Do I know of him?
You can make a history check, I guess. Well,
Is it
I don't know. I
religion?
think you would know of him. He's pretty, I guess, one of the more um known of the Lord of the Dead and Judge of the Damned.
Okay. So Typhir says, "Yes, I am aware of Kelimvor, Lord of the Dead and Judge of the Damned, God
Yes,
of death and the dead. Once he was a mortal and a skilled mercenary, the heart
of
of a
course.
noble paladin."
So you do know your stuff. Yes, I see. I'm a traveling priest. I have helped people with you know, talking to their long lost ones. That is mainly what I have been doing, traveling around towns and such.
Is there a cemetery here?
Yes, there is a very small one, but I have seen it.
And assist you in burial rites and the last wishes of the dying?
Yes, of course. I just got here yesterday. I was going to see around town if there was anyone in need of my services.
And did anyone take you up on your offers?
Oh, well, that's what I'm doing today. Sorry. I just got here last night.
Ah, yes. Well, we also arrived here recently, just this morning, actually. We have escorted goods from Waterdeep to here.
I see. The traveling merchants?
Yes, we've set out with our caravan and come here to sell our wares.
Ah, okay. Well, if you guys have any need for my services, you can feel free to find me. I will be here for a while, but otherwise I'll be around town.
I feel that if axe throwing goes as chaotically as it did just a moment ago, your services might be required around this tavern soon enough.
Yes, I think it's a great place to start my business.
Hmm. Yes, and of course, I'm sure a villager or two will drink themselves to death ere long.
I hate
Especially
to
if they
say,
start early in the morning.
Yes, I was about to say. I hate to say that it could happen this early in the morning, but you never know.
Mm-hmm. Looking at him, do I see any particular like notable markings or whatever?
Um, he's not wearing like anything strange. You see, he's wearing like a long red robe. He has some. It looks like some sort of symbol that he's wearing around his neck. You assume that he uses it for casting whatever sort of magic he needs. But otherwise, it's nothing really out of the ordinary.
Are there any clues to anything suspicious on him, eyeing him as we conversate?
What are you looking for anything specifically, or just anything out of the ordinary?
Um, I'm looking for anything out of the ordinary or any clues as to provide consistency with what he said. Does it He said he got here last night. Did he get sleep? Are there bags under his eyes? He
Yeah.
said he's a priest of death. Is everything in his dress consistent with that? Is he actually a priest of Kelimvor, or maybe he's concealing who he actually serves? Any clues like
Yeah.
that?
From what you can tell, no role required. Everything seems to check out. You're not suspicious of him based on what you can see that he's has on his person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the what he's wearing seems to check out in your knowledge of other priests that you have seen of priests of the dead. So everything checks out there. His story seems to check out. He doesn't look like he's tired. It looks like he's well rested from the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and his robes do look like nice and clean. It looks like he just put them on this morning, kind of thing. So it's not like he's been wearing them all night.
Typhir says. Typhir tries to see if he thinks he could trust this guy or not.
Okay. Make an insight check.
I have proficiency in insight. That.
You do have a your it reminded me. You don't have to use it or anything, but you do have your
Inspiration.
inspiration from the recap.
It's okay. I will save my inspiration.
Yeah. From what you could tell, like based on how he's been talking and what he's said so far, everything seems pretty trustworthy.
Hmm.
He doesn't seem like he's out to deceive you in any way.
Well, Kelimvor.
Sorry, did I give you my name?
Sorry.
Sir.
Sorry, priest of Kelimvor. I meant
Yes. Sorry, my name is Cardinal.
Cardinal. I see.
Once again, feel free to call upon my services if you happen to need them while you're here.
And not to be rude, but I hope I don't need the services of a priest of death anytime soon. But I will keep that in mind in case tragedy strikes.
Of course, anything can happen.
And if you need any goods such as lovely fish from Waterdeep, or if you need assistance with any troubles, we do moonlight as adventurers. So,
I'll keep that in mind. How long are you staying in town?
I'd say at least a week, if not more. I'm not sure, actually.
Okie doke.
Okie doke. And Typhir takes his walking whiskey and walks with whiskey back to the group.
Okay. Typhir comes back to you guys after speaking with that man.
Well, Swooping Owls, what's next?
we should probably start and go to the market to get rid of some of that stuff we brought along with us. Actually make some money for Cyril's family.
Yes, I'm sure the fish needs to be moved soon.
We should
Fish
probably sell the
and the
fish as
bird.
soon as possible. Yes, Cyril, you were saying?
Say that again.
Hmm?
Just repeat yourself. What did you say?
I said we should move the fish as soon as possible.
Yes, the fish and the bears. We should get rid of those. Those probably won't be good for much longer.
I feel like we need someone to study the bears, though.
Do we?
Well, one of the oldest folks here in the town is Old Man Scarg. Maybe he might have seen one of these bears once or twice in his life.
Is there anyone familiar with magic around here?
Well, I'm sure we could talk to the mayor and he might know somebody. It's been a while, or even my dad, Grayson. He might know somebody and can point us to the right path.
Maybe we should talk to the mayor.
Yes.
Well, why don't we start heading out then and go to the town hall?
Okay. Cyril,
Alright.
as Typhir walks past you, he just kind of gives you the old wink and like, well, I hope you enjoy the gold.
Yes. And I give him 5 gold.
Typhir pockets the 5 gold.
I was like, I didn't want to reveal it earlier. Reveal our hand earlier.
Literally or figuratively?
Both.
Alright, alright, so I'll move you guys back to the main map. Alright, so you guys walk out of Axes and Brews. You're back out on the main streets.
All right, guys. So, what do you want to do first, the market or the town hall?
Let's head
Just
to the
to-
market.
Okay. We just gotta walk down River Road towards the west gate, and the market's over there.
Okay. Yes, let us travel down the road that goes next to the river. As Typhir goes down River Road, he looks at the iron boats.
Yeah, you watch the. It's like kind of what you saw last earlier today, right before you went into Axes and Brews. There's boats coming in and out of the docks there. Some with wood, some without wood, going up and down the river. And
With-
there's a man there like yelling out orders and kind of thing.
Anything peculiar that they're loading?
Nope, it's all wood.
It's all wood.
All wood.
Everyone else heads to the market. Cyril remembers that we actually have to sell stuff and goes and grabs our cart and brings it along.
Yeah, you go and you grab the cart with the horses and
Yeah.
As
bring it
Cyril like huffs by with the caravan, he's like,
I'm
ah,
walking by. It's being drawn by horses, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
no, but he had to run all the way to Southgate,
Oh, no,
and
no. I didn't run. I just saw you guys like shook my head and then walked off to go do it while you guys were walking.
well, regardless, Typhir comments like, Cyril, yes, it's evident that you are well versed in the ways of caravanning, aren't you?
Yes, to sell goods, you need to have them with you.
That does make sense. Typhir sketches one of the iron boats.
Alright. you guys start making it over to the two corners market, and you see some stalls out, some with food, mostly food. There's some like wood sculptures and a few other things, and it looks like one of the head honchos, I guess, of the market walks up to you as he sees your caravan behind you, and he goes, "Ah, welcome, merchants. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Ah, great, great. I'm Travis. I run the market here in Ironwood. What are you looking to sell or buy?"
Well, we have quite a great deal of fish and metals. Did we ever specify what fish and metals we got? I didn't write specifically down.
We have various ocean fish from that Jazz, the selection that Jazz picked out,
Yeah.
and they're just fish that you would not find in a river community because they're from the ocean.
Okay, but we didn't say any particular types of fish.
I imagine
Do you want to rattle some off?
snapper, grouper, maybe some shark, maybe
Okay.
swordfish. I don't know.
We have some grouper and snapper and tarpon here.
All right.
So and of course, lionfish. Duh.
Yes.
And an exotic delicacy.
All right. Let me just go ahead and can I mind if I take a look here?
Sure.
And he climbs up into the caravan and starts looking around. Ah, very nice, very nice.
I asked Cyril, did we actually take the bears out of the cart before showing him everything?
The
Bears
are on the side.
Yeah.
Bears are literally prominently displayed as trophies on the side of the cart. It's hard to miss them. They're just there.
He comes out and he's like, "All right, you got a very nice stock here. Fish and a few metals. You looking to sell all of it here, or?"
Well, we were planning on showing some of the metals to Myrtle, since he does the metal work. So
Ah, right. Yes. Myrtle could definitely do a good appraisal of all those. He might even buy them from you directly.
yeah, we're hoping to show those to him first, and then if he doesn't want everything, we'll come back.
All right.
But we thought it important to try to get the fish to market today so that they're fresh.
Of course, of course. Let me just take a good inventory here, and I can tell you how much all this would be worth, or how much I can at least give it to you. All right. How about this? I'll give you 710 gold for the fish right now. I'll take care of all the selling, and you don't have to worry about it.
710.
How much did we pay for this stuff?
From what you know, from when Jazz gave it to you, is that it's worth about, all the fish is in total worth about 500 gold. That it would sell in Waterdeep.
Okay.
That sounds like a good deal. I think we can do business.
Alrighty then. Shake on it.
Yes.
Hold out his hand.
I shake on it.
All right. Hey, fellas, let me get some help here with this fish. He calls out, and two men come by, and they're like, and he tells them to grab all the fish from the inside and bring it out to the stalls that they have set up. All right, I'll have my men take care of it, and you can be on your way.
So
He hands you the 710 gold.
Okay, it's not gold, so I just put it in the caravan.
Oh, okay.
I assume the caravan maybe has like a strong box.
Yeah.
You all right?
Noting Grayson's words from earlier in the day, Typhir looks around the market. Travis and his workers, they look normal, right? As far as I can tell.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, they seem to be acting normal. They're
Anybody else around here? They're maybe acting a little bit stranger, maybe looking unfriendly.
all the people that are manning the stalls seem to be acting very friendly, especially considering that, like that's like half their job, right? Is to
Yeah, yeah.
try to attract people. But there, some of the people walking around, um, there's not too many of them, but some of them just seem to be very, like you could spot one or two people every 10 or so. They seem to be very robotic kind of thing. They're not waving at people. They're not, saying their hellos. They're not interacting with the market at all. They're just kind of walking by and then doing their own stuff.
How are they are they working at the stalls or are they like
No, no, no. They're like people that you assume live here that are walking to the stalls, buying XYZ, and then just leaving. But everybody else, they're just striking up a conversation, doing all the small towny kind of stuff where, oh, how are the kids, blah, 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 making conversation.
okay, okay. But it's where it makes sense for them to be alone, so it's not like they're with anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I could detect if there was some magic happening.
Typhir walks up to one. He picks out one of the robotic-looking people, and he tries to talk to him and be like, "Greetings."
Yeah, so you walk up to one of the men that you have noticed is acting very strangely, and you stop him and you say greetings, and he turns to you and he looks at you and he goes, hello.
Hi. Yes. My name is Typhir. I've come here as a merchant. I would be honored if you would consider purchasing from the market the fish.
No,
The
thank you. And then
no,
he
no,
walks
thank
away.
you. What is your name, sir? Uh,
He
does,
he's,
does,
he keeps walking.
how did his pupils look?
Uh, they don't look like any different from what you could tell, but
Not
maybe if you had
not
like closer
dilated.
inspection, maybe if you could see, like if you had like a longer time to like kind of inspect it,
Hmm.
you might have been able to figure something out. But from what you could tell, they look pretty normal.
And is he making stilted movements or just walking normally?
He's walking pretty normally. It's just his actions that seem kind of weird.
And there's still kind of robotic people around or not?
Yeah, you could pick out probably another one.
Okay. I will. Using my daily feature of instantly casting ritual magic, I will instantly cast a detect magic spell.
Okay. Yeah, so you instantly cast this detect magic, and all of a sudden those weird people that's you were kind of able to pick out, they now are flashly glowing, as you can tell that there's some sort of magic within them.
What school?
What school is it? Enchantment?
Uh, yeah, enchantment.
Okay. So, Typhir, knowing that's enchantment magic, tries to observe and try to see if he could possibly figure out what spell this is.
Based on this, you just see them acting, just very basic. It could be some sort of mind control spell, is your guess, but as to what specific it is, you have no idea.
Okay. Typhir goes back to the group and he says, "Friends, I have used a spell of detect magic and have ascertained that unfortunately many of these townsfolk are affected by enchantment magic. He says it, in a low voice and kind of in a huddle with them.
Yeah.
What? That's awful. We have to help them. We have to let the mayor know what's going on.
Unfortunately, I do not know exactly what kind of spell this is, nor what the intentions of whoever cast it are.
Is there a way we can dispel this?
Do I know of a way to dispel it, at least on an individual?
Because you don't know the exact spell, you're not sure.
I turn
I give a
and
big
Just-
go,
shrug.
I mean, like, you do know that if most, like, mind control magic, like, for the basics, like, you could use, like, greater restoration or remove curse, and usually that
Mhm.
that will work. But because you don't know
or
the spell,
dispel
you don't
magic,
know.
or the spell dispel magic, which
Uh,
dispels magic on a person.
Let me see the. Do you have it right now? Can you post the?
I can go find it quickly.
I can go get that
I can get that. Hold on.
because it should be here. And it's a third level spell. Can I?
Yeah. So we can't do it, but apparently I'm a caravan now.
It's in the DDB
Yeah,
spells
yeah,
compendium. Like you can just look it up.
Well, I
yeah.
sent the
If you knew the level of the spell, you would know if it was guaranteed to work.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but we could try with dispel magic no matter
Right.
what. It just
Yeah, yeah.
may or may not. But yeah, I turn and go, well, I think maybe we should go and talk to that mayor.
I believe also Cardinal, who I spoke to, the priest of Kelimvor, he may be able to cast the requisite spells to dispel this affliction
Well,
on them as well.
but it looks like there are more people here than he could get through in the day.
Yes, but if we had to brute force it, perhaps he could help. If we had to run a clinic of casting spells to help these people.
Yes, well, like I said, let's talk to the mayor and see if he knows any more.
Have we done what we wanted to do with um the bear meat, by the way?
We haven't done anything with it other than
Yeah.
skinning the brown bear because we
Should
couldn't
I-
take it with us. But the black on white bear and the white bear are tied
Hanging
together
ornamentally.
into the caravan, and we haven't done anything with them.
But we can also ask the mayor about them.
Okay. Seems like we should find the mayor then.
Yes.
I turn to Tilt and I say, Tilt, where is your mayor?
Well,
Does he
at
live
the town
on
hall.
Mayor's Road?
No, there's not a mayor road. But fun fact, oh, this is a market, but it doesn't look like there's actually two corners here, does it?
Sure, there is. There's one here, and there's one here.
But I mean, this other one over here, this section down here.
That's not a corner.
Well, obviously there were two corners when the market was first built, and then you later built more corners and did not update the name of the market.
I mean, it really should have been called the Three Road Market, but you're right.
Or the road crossings market. How literal do you want to get?
Market Crossing.
Yes, that's a better name, Cyril. Thank you. You know what? That's something we should bring up with the mayor.
No, I don't think so.
After we finish everything we need to do.
If you thought this,
Maybe-
why didn't you bring it to the mayor when you lived here?
Sometimes you just need an outsider's perspective.
Yes, you see, he went to Waterdeep and saw how nonsensical all the names were. And now he really admires the simplicity of the names of the roads and is confused why everything isn't so simply named.
I see.
Isn't that right, Tilt?
You got like Emerald Enclaves and, other things like that. God, everything should just be simpler.
Okay, well, let's get to the mayor.
Right. Let's just take the North Road, which is, above the River Road over here.
Yes,
And
perhaps even north of the river road.
exactly, it's
Yeah.
north of the River Road.
The road is not above the other road.
It's parallel.
It's north of it.
Oh no, I'm making a joke about how it'd have to be in the air.
Yes,
If
and,
it was
and
above.
Nuhi is saying that it's north.
All right.
Yeah.
Friends, we're
As
here.
the name implies,
Yeah, you guys get to the town hall and it's like a pretty big building, and there's not really anybody standing outside or anything. You're not sure if there's anyone inside.
I knock on the door.
There's no response.
I try to open the door.
It's locked.
Tilt, your city's government appears to be playing hooky.
I mean, if the mayor's not here, he might be at his estate. We could always try there.
Well, is there anyone else in the town hall?
I mean, there should be government workers.
Are there? Is Ironwood big enough to pay for full-time government employees?
Maybe one or two.
Well, we should have at least some people here. We couldn't have town hall closed.
1, 2, 3. Oh. Hello! Is anyone here?
You yelling that into the window, or like
Yes. Like at the door or something.
yeah. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any response from within the town hall.
Typhir is
Is
grateful
there any
that
response from the town?
Yeah, yeah. People walking by are obviously looking at you.
Typhir is
like,
grateful
like,
that.
what's happening?
Wait, you did use thaumaturgy? And
Yeah, I did.
oh, okay, Typhir is like
Not
getting
grateful anymore.
is plugging his ears and having flashbacks to the alley incident.
Yeah, people are walking by and they're like, kind of, obviously like paying attention because you yelled like super loud.
And then
But,
I turn to him and go, "Citizens, where is your mayor?" You're less loud though, like sort of like
Oh,
it's
okay.
still thaumaturgy, but it's no longer I'm trying to be loud. It's just made louder.
Or,
Matter
we
knowing
could
where
have just gone to his estate.
Yeah. One of the guys is like, yeah, you should check his house. I guess he's just not in town hall today. I don't know.
I go, well, this is very poor government service. You guys should elect a new mayor.
What was
maybe
that?
it's weekend.
Yeah,
Do they have weekends here? Maybe it's the weekend.
We
You're
are
not
on
sure.
day 11. So I guess it's the first day of a 10-day. But we use weeks here.
Aha! 10 days are real.
But it's the middle of the week. Maybe. I don't know what day we started this campaign on.
Yeah.
Well, Tilt, I guess we're off to the mayor's estate.
Well, I guess follow me, but I can't believe there was no assistance to the mayor, at town hall.
Wait, if we're already... are we not passing by Myrtle's?
Yeah, that's the that was an idea too.
Should we not? While we're
No, we can come back.
oh,
Well, remember we have to do something about the bears before the bear meat spoils.
that's true, and metal doesn't spoil.
Exactly.
Let's
Where
just
is the mayor's estate? Is it down here?
you can actually see it from here, Typhir.
Oh.
It's that big building escape.
Oh, that ostentatious building that is out of place in this quaint town.
Well, you know, it belongs to the Ivan family, so yes.
The Ivan family or the Ironwood family?
The
Typhoon like
Ironwood
stares
family.
at you fiercely.
The Ironwood family, of course.
Are you hiding something from me?
I lead the caravan over.
I'm not hiding anything.
Are you trying to fool me like you've all been doing with this 10-day
Yeah.
not being real nonsense?
I knock on the door.
Yeah, Typhir, you're getting like this like strange feeling that like everybody's out to get you and trick you kind of thing because
Typhir is having major conspiracy moments. He is almost on QAnon level.
Alright,
Okay.
you knock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just a half a second later, you hear "coming," and then an older man opens the door. Hello, how can I help?
Hello. Yes, good sir. Is your family name Ivern or Ironwood?
What? What kind of question is? I'm the mayor. I'm
This
Mayor
is-
Ironwood.
This is
Sorry,
very
sorry, Mr.
important.
Thompson, Mr. Ironwood. This is my friend Cyril. Do you remember me? It's Tilt.
Oh, Tilt. Yes, I remember you, of course. Please, come in, come in.
Please excuse my friends. You know, we've had a long journey. Let's go in, guys.
I turn to Typhir and go, seems it's Ironwood and not Ivern.
We'll see
Tilt's
about
sure
that.
acting weird. Though.
Alright, he brings you in and asks you to sit around his table.
How do I make token?
Oh, do I need to pull you guys? I forgot.
Yeah, I have no vision. Now I can see things.
Please come in, sit down.
So everybody, this is Mr. Thompson Ironwood, our mayor. You're at
Thompson
Ironwood.
Ironwood.
Yes. Thank you, Tilts, for bringing these guests. How can I help?
Well, Mr. Ironwood, we have a bit of a dilemma.
Yes,
See,
there is a dilemma. Has your family always been named Ironwood?
Oh, once again with these strange questions. Tilts, who are your friends?
well, see, my friend over here, Typhir, he just has a fascination with how we name things here in Ironwood. You know, with our Iron boats, the Iron River. You know, our Ironwood. She doesn't appreciate the simplicity of our naming schemes here.
That is
Simplicity
quite
or
unfortunate.
Simplicity or complexity has nothing to do with it. What is the origins of the name of Ironwood?
Well, you see, my family comes from the Ironwood family, which is a new generation of the Iron family.
So you are a branch, a fork off of the Iron family.
Yes, of course.
So-
Originating from the great Mr. Ivern.
Was
Who found
Fornlet
Ironwood.
an Iron?
I'm sorry?
Fornlet.
Fornlet, yes, he was an Ivern.
And so the Iverns came here, established the town, and named the river after themselves.
Right, of course.
But now you have become the Iron Woods. You took on the name of the town to better represent it?
Yes, we're a new generation of the Ivern family, essentially the same thing, but, you know, there's some minor squabbles that happened, and the town eventually got renamed to Ironwood.
Typhir is writing this all down with his magic quill as he stares intently at.
Ivern varieties that you know?
We have Iron fish. Have you seen the Iron boats? Tilt, did you tell them about the Iron boats?
No,
Of
no, no, no.
course, I told them about the Iron votes. How could I not?
You said Ivernwood is an offshoot of the Ivern family. Are there any
Right.
other offshoots that you're aware of?
Not that I'm aware of. I'm sorry to say.
No Ivern waters, no Ivern mountains, no Ivern hills.
No, I'm afraid not.
And if you produce beer from this region, do you call it Ivan beer or Ivan wood beer?
I suppose that it depends on where it's made. If it's made in the Iron River, probably call it Iron beer. No.
And if it's made in town at a
Maybe we call it
brewery,
Ironwood beer.
Typhir
But
is scratching
that's not
his head.
something that we have to worry about. We're not an exporter of beer. We export wood.
Is it Ivan wood or Ivanwood wood?
It's Ironwood wood.
Typhir is going insane.
All right,
Well,
we have
well,
bigger fish to fry.
yeah.
here.
Anyways, now that we've discussed enough of the etymology,
Sorry,
of
I
your
mean, I
fine
think we have
village,
bigger Ivern fish to fry here.
Yeah, an
Um,
Iron fish. Yes. of
yeah,
course.
yes. Should we? I believe we should get down to business. We've noticed some strange things since arriving here. Are you
Like
aware of
what?
them?
I don't think so.
Well, some of the people don't seem quite normal, and our linguistically inclined friend, inclined friend over here identified that there's illusion magic, or not illusion, enchantment magic, on those who were acting strangely.
What do you mean acting strangely?
Typhair, do you care to elaborate?
They were acting strangely in terms of moving with lack of emotion. They were very curt in their responses, which honestly, in the town of people who have been so friendly, stands out greatly.
I
And
mean, they were probably just having a bad day, right? I
well,
mean,
it just wasn't one; it was many. And, sir, I am a wizard by trade. And Typhir does a bow and uses minor illusion to produce images of planets and stars, and then looks at the mayor.
Where did those come from?
'Tis a simple illusion, sir.
Can you put those away? I don't think they would fit in here.
There is no harm to you, sir. And he makes an illusion of a bear
Not a bear!
right in front of him, and then Typhir waves his hand through the bear, revealing that it's an illusion.
Sir, please put the bear away.
I fear. I'm
Tilts,
shocked.
tilts.
I fear. Able to conjure illusions of bears.
No, this is a drawing of a bear.
Yeah, you can. I thought you can't do illusions of anything.
It's a hologram of a bear.
No. It's a model. It's a sculpture of a bear.
It's a sculpture of a bear.
Or actually, wait, no. You can conjure the corpse of the bear because a corpse is an object and not.
Oh my god. Okay. I then conjure a giant apple.
Whoa! There's no space for that apple in here.
And then
Tilts,
I
your
wave
friends.
I
use
wave through.
thaumaturgy to start making the lights flicker and weird sounds occur.
No! Tilts, your friends, they're haunted. Tilts. You have to help, Tilt.
I
Please
Okay,
get out
Mr.
of here.
It's okay, Mr. Thompson. These are just illusions. They're not real.
Oh God!
Okay, I
Somebody
start
help!
making the doors open and close.
It's not. It's not real, Mr. Ironwood.
Oh God!
When I
I
attempt to
feel like
calm
I'm
him
gonna have
down,
a heart attack.
if he's got anything, is there anything I can lift off the table?
Uh, he's got some fruit on the like some
Okay,
soft
I
fruit on the
start
table.
levitating fruit with telekinesis.
Oh God! It's I gotta get out of here. I gotta run.
Okay,
He starts.
I stare at Typher, look him in the eyes, and then nod and stop everything.
Okay, I stop everything, and I put my arm on his shoulders, and I kind of shake him. It's like, Mr. Ivanwood, sir, please calm down. It's magic.
Magic?
But surely you've heard of magic.
I mean, I think I've heard of it, but I've never seen it before, especially like that.
Do you not have priests and maybe one magician, sorcerer, wizard in town?
Um, the only one that has any sort of magical ability is Skarg.
Garg. Garg. I.
he's the one who draws up the liability waivers. I fear.
Yes, Skarg and I
Oh.
have been friends since we were kids.
Then you should be familiar with this. So does he not use magic in front of you often?
He doesn't use magic very often.
Hmm.
I don't think he's quite skilled,
Well, sir,
but he does know it.
I hope we've proven to you that we are possessed of supernatural powers.
Yes, you've made that abundantly clear.
And with those powers and knowledge, I have.
Phoenix just chuckling in the background, like kind of doing the anime like lean against the wall,
Covering your
It,
mouth.
yeah,
the crossed arms thing.
it looking
Oh.
very edgy and loner. The shadow is hitting your face in just the right way to make you
Yes,
look as edgy.
but he's also like quietly losing his shit.
So Typhir says, with that knowledge and power, I was able to determine that many of your citizens, the ones that we have described that are acting without much emotion and almost as if they are automatons, they are affected with enchantment magics.
That can't be real. I mean,
It's true, Mr. Mayor. They weren't. They just looked like they weren't there. They were there in front of you, but just they weren't themselves.
I see. So something really is happening in Ironwood.
Do you trust Grayson Thatcher? Tilt's father.
Of course. The Thatchers have been long time.
He was
big
the one who
supporters.
submitted to us the observation that people were acting strange.
I see. Then what can we do? I don't know what we
Well,
could do. I mean,
Fortunately, and in that moment, Typhir makes Strix appear from his pocket dimension again. And as Strix
oh, an owl!
lands on his arm, he says, "We are the Swooping Owls, a group of adventurers from Waterdeep."
well, you
it's-
guys aren't from Waterdeep. I'm from Waterdeep, and you guys are. I don't even know what it is now.
Well, I'm from Baldur's
Anyways,
Gate. We formed this group in Waterdeep.
anyways, yes, we our work in Waterdeep has shown us signs that there might be a nefarious group getting involved in Ironwood, and combined with what Tilt's dad has seen, and we've confirm for ourselves, it does seem like things are afoot here.
I see.
Oh, also, we got attacked by some strange bears on the way in.
Strange bears.
And
Yes.
at that cue, Typhir makes the image of a hologram of the three bear stack in front of the mayor
Well,
again.
and I kind of like wave through it and go, Typhir, we can just show him the bears. They're out front.
Typhir kind of like clicks his tongue and he snaps his finger and the illusion
He
disappears.
says, "I like the other way better."
You'll see, Mr. Mayor. These aren't your regular Iron bears.
They're not Ivan
Yes.
bears.
There was a black
Typhir
on
rolls
white
his
bear
eyes.
and a white bear.
Black on white bear and a white bear. I've never seen such bears like that before.
Well, you will now.
You go out and show him the bears.
Yeah,
on
yeah, I
the...
show him the bears.
Alright. He does. Oh my! This is. Where did you
Yes.
find these bears? Did you paint these bears?
These are
found
100%
us.
real.
They're
Typh-
quite real,
yeah.
and they were quite brutal. And, well, and I kind of just turn to Typhir. I go, maybe we don't tell him about the stack. I that might just get in the way of things.
Yes.
I don't know, man. I think the good old mayor can handle it.
Well, Tilt, can you explain our bear situation to your mayor?
Well, you see how we normally have our regular bears? These bears attacked us.
Ivan bears, don't forget the correct terminology, Tilt.
Yes, the Iron bears. Well, we don't even know if this white bear and this white on black bear isn't
It's black
our
on
Iron
Your
white.
bears.
friend said black on whites.
Yes, black on white. Sorry. We don't even know if these are Iron bears.
No, these are not any Ivan bears that I know of.
They
Ivan
just-
bears are brown bears, of course.
They just came out of nowhere and they just attacked us, and then they stacked themselves on top of each other.
Well, are they as ferocious as... Wait. What did you say?
Yeah, they. After we felled each bear, they just magically stacked on top of each other, and like they came alive again.
Bears stacking on top of each other?
It was a triple stacker.
A triple stacked
Hurry,
bear?
hurry, a triple Ivern stacker.
Yeah, a triple Iron stacker. Actually, no,
It
no,
looks like he's about to have a heart attack. He's like freezing up.
Sir,
And,
and I like, kind of grab him and like try to start calming him down and go, sir, the stack is not relevant. What is relevant is that these bears are clearly not normal around here. It might be related to what Grayson Thatcher has been seeing. Are you
Bears?
really unaware of all the going-ons in your village?
No, I'm very aware. I'm beloved by my people here, of course. Everybody, I talk to everybody every day, and
And you've noticed no one being strange.
well, people, they have bad days, and they can have their own business to take care of.
Have you noticed anyone who's had a lot of bad days in a row?
Yeah, I mean, it happens every once in a while,
Have you noticed more people have been having bad days in a row?
Well, maybe yes. In the past week or two, more people have been having bad days.
Has
but,
anything bad been going on to justify all these bad experiences?
I don't know. Maybe there's lovers' quarrels happening.
For everyone.
Is like, how does this man manage to keep this town functioning?
Typhir looks at Yuhi and says, I don't think he does it alone. And then he turns to the mayor and says, Mayor Ironwood, please, if you would take a moment to explain to me the bureaucracy here in Ironwood. Do you, in the government of this fair town, have anyone else you work with? We did not
Yes.
encounter
Is
any
there a
other,
deputy mayor or an
any other.
assistant?
We
I
were
do have
remiss.
Do you have a
assistants.
secretary?
Yes, I have assistants. I have a secretary that helps me keep everything going along.
Where might they be?
For we
I don't
passed
know.
by the town hall and it was closed. Is it supposed to be closed today?
Yes, I'm not there, so it's closed.
Well, but what do you
I
know
told all
where
my
your
assistants that they could have the day off. I'm not in office, so,
And
you
when
know.
are the normal days of operation?
We operate when we need to.
But and what does that mean? Typhir kind of just like is so confused.
I talk to the citizens every day and make sure everybody's having a good time. And, if
well,
anything needs to happen, I call in
do
my
you
assistants.
do you pay attention while you talk to these people?
Yes, of course. I speak
Yes,
with
yes.
everybody,
Okay,
and
okay, okay. And I kind of get him like, what did you talk about with the last person you spoke about? And most importantly, what did they say?
oh, the last time I remember speaking to a few people at the market and asking them how their day has been going, and well, they told me about what they were buying and how the kids have been doing, and all that kind of stuff.
And all of them did this.
Well, not all of them. Everybody has their own story for the day, of course, and their plans and their dreams and their goals. You
Hmm.
see, I am a leader of the people. I like
Yes.
being with among them.
Who else is in the Ironwood family?
Well,
Is
I'm the only one here at the moment.
well, where's your family?
Well, I don't have any siblings, and I never had any kids, unfortunately.
So you are
Do
the
you have a
last of
wife?
your line?
I no longer have a wife.
Hmm.
You
Wait.
you die the last of your line? Typhir?
I'm afraid so. This might be the end of the Ironwood line.
Well, it's a good thing there are other Iron lines.
Harold, that's a little bit morbid and insensitive.
Well,
It's alright, Tilt. I understand.
I
You
mean,
know, it doesn't have to be, Typhir says. You could take an adoptive son.
I have thought about that, yes. Perhaps.
Well,
Yes. Well,
yes.
I
Well,
am struggling to grasp the concept here. Are there no regulations in Ironwood?
Of course there are regulations. We
And
is
have
there
there
are
rules
a
that
village
laws?
must be followed.
council?
There
Is
are
there a
rules that
village
must be followed.
council?
Village council, I mean, I pretty much take care of everything that needs to be taken care of.
Such as what?
Well,
Well, if there's anything that needs to be done, if there's a new rule, or if people have some
such
qualms,
as dealing with strange bears and people under enchantment? Does that fall under the mayor's purview?
that probably falls under my address and things that I need to take care of, yes, but you see, I'm not the most well equipped for, I would say, dealing with the magics or looking about what kind of bears are around
How
the
about
area.
simply managing people? Since you say you are the mayor of the people, Grayson also observed that there has been a recent influx of people from outside town. So have you been carefully observing them, mayor of the people?
Yes, it's been great. We've had a lot of new incomers recently, so a lot of new visitors, some tourism, which is great. I'm sure they're enjoying the iron boats. Maybe they took a ride on one of them.
Primarily from where do these people come from?
I'm not sure. It
Did
seems
you
like
not
all over the
converse
place.
with them?
I've talked to a few of them, but
Hmm.
they say they've come from different areas, of course.
I see.
Dragon's Gate, Waterdeep, a few other surrounding areas.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I guess we might not be asking the right questions though. Um,
Is this man playing me for a fool?
Mr. Mayor, have there been any happenings going on in the cemetery?
In the cemetery, not that I'm aware of. I don't think so.
Nothing strange being reported over there at all?
No, nothing recently, of course. I don't know.
I mean, because where we come from recently, um, there was a whole episode with a necromancer bringing back the dead, and let's just say it wasn't the most fun experience we've had. It was kind of a goopy mess. Let's put it that way.
Actually, Tilt, I'm pretty sure it was more of an arc than just an individual episode.
Yes, yes.
Typhoon, you wanted to figure out your intentions from this guy from what you've seen so far?
Yeah, is this all an act?
Yeah, go ahead and make your insight roll. From what you could tell in his mannerisms so far, he has been completely 100% genuine. He doesn't seem like the brightest man, of course, but he is being friendly and welcoming, and he is speaking the truth to you.
He doesn't seem to be the brightest man.
Okay.
Or the bright man.
So, Mayor Ivanwood, who do you
Well,
who do you consider to be leaders in this town? Apart from you, of course.
Well, I guess the big major players around here would probably be the market leader, Travis, Grayson, of course, Myrtle, and Willie, I suppose.
Willie, we have not heard of him.
Oh, Willie, he runs the woodwork shop. Willie's Woodworks.
I imagine that would be important industry for a town that specializes in wood. Ironwood
yes.
wood, to
What
be
does he turn
exact.
your Ironwoods into?
He makes all sorts of stuff. He's a craft shop, I suppose. Furniture and sculptures and pretty much
Ivory
anything in between.
sculptures, iron furniture.
Oh, what's his specialty?
No, they're regular furniture.
Well,
They're not
it
iron.
has to be the iron boats, of course. Why do you?
Yes, the iron boats.
But not iron furniture.
No, just the boat. The furniture is made with imported wood, regular
Yes,
wood.
You see, the iron boats are very important for our exports and imports even, so having Willie around to help make sure the boats are nice and stable and well built is very important.
Typhoon opens door number 1.
Okay. he opened the door to his bedroom, and he's like, sorry, is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I wanted to see an iron bed.
Well, we don't have any iron beds. That's just a normal bed.
Typhoon opens
Wait,
door
even the
number...
mayor doesn't have an iron bed?
No. What
This
is
is an
iron
outrage.
bed? That doesn't even make any sense.
Opens door number 2.
You go over to the second door and open it. You find a small study. There's a few books in there and a desk.
Is this an iron desk?
Yes, that's my iron desk over there. Made with,
Typhoon begins
of course,
perusing
ironwood.
his bookcase.
Yeah, looking through the bookcase, you see it's a lot of looks like casual reading stuff, and then there's a few like law documents kind of stuff and rules, regulations, and how to govern that kind of stuff.
Typhir quickly skims through this, trying to ascertain what the bylaws of and the government structure of Ironwood is.
So
Yeah,
sorry
yeah.
about my friend, Mr. Thompson. He doesn't know how to behave sometimes.
Typhir shouts, he's like, "Don't mind me, I'm just getting something to read."
It's okay. Make yourself at home. And it's okay, Tilt. I
Yes.
understand.
Yes, Mr. Ironwood. Thank you for your help.
Generous hospitality.
Of course, and let me know if you need anything.
From his
there.
studies, Typhir says, "Insightful observations."
Yes, let me know if you need anything. Of course, I'm always welcome to help you enjoy Ironwood. And if you're Tilt's friends, then you're friends of mine.
Yes, yes.
Is there anything
Very
on his
good.
desk?
Nothing important.
Okay. As soon as I finish skimming the book, I return.
Okay. Yeah, like everything you read was just like very basic law structure and rules and regulations for the town. Stuff about like, who does what and how they do it, and then like taxes, all that kind of stuff, exports, imports.
Did I find
Like,
any information about, does the mayor get help from anyone, or does this man actually take care of that all on his own?
yeah, it's like 80% him, and then he has like a few assistants that help him, take care of the small stuff.
I see. Okay. Well, Sir Ivanwood, thank you for your
Yes.
hospitality and understanding. I know these are strange matters to have brought to you, but they're in good hands, I hope.
Of course, I would greatly appreciate your assistance in this matter. As I said, I am not one versed in the magics or understanding of bears and nature, so
Now
any
let's talk
assistance.
payment.
Oh, yes, of course, payments.
Yes.
Well, I don't know how much I would give you. I don't really too much understand. How much would your services be?
Oh, just 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold, you say?
Yes.
For my people and the bears, and you would take care of the
A going
black and
rate, a
white
going
bears?
rate for saving a town, maybe 1,000 gold. I don't know.
Very well. 1,000 gold. Save the town, and find out where the bears are coming from, and I'll get you 1,000 gold. Yes.
I turn to him and go, "Don't worry. We will make it worth your while. And if you can't do 1,000, I'm sure you have other forms of payment in this fine village."
Right. Yes.
You could give us a tour of the bear corrals. My friend Typhir over here has
Okay,
never
that's
seen one
not
before.
worth 1,000 gold.
Yes, a bear corral is worth about 1,000 gold.
It is
The
not worth
the
1,000 gold.
experience.
That is never going to be worth 1,000 gold.
Well,
It's worth at least 300 gold.
It
I
is
fear
not
you
worth
can't
300
know
gold.
until you've had the experience.
In fact, you'll have to pay me to go.
But I mean, Typhir, don't you remember? We have our famous bear meat, where we kill the bears fresh, just so you have like all that flavor. It's one of our specialties here in Ironwood.
Of course, we can treat you to all an expenses paid meal of a fresh bear cut.
And now I just kind of go, I'm like, hey, I was trying to help you out, but a bear cut is not worth 1,000 gold. Also, We have our fresh bears.
Well, maybe, perhaps, with the right inclusions and service, it might be worth 1,000 gold.
Okay. We'll see.
Yes, we'll see. We'll see.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, we'll let you know what happens with your town.
Thank you very much. Swooping Owls, I believe you called yourselves.
Yes, I dearly hope, Mr. Mayor, that your town does not become filled with emotionless zombies.
I hope so too. All right, you guys
You're in
head
good
out.
hands, Mr.
So,
Mayor.
so as we walk out, but as the door is closing, and we're out there, I just turn to Tilt and go, "Okay, so who actually runs this town?"
Well, Mr. Thompson, of course. I mean,
No,
no.
no, someone else has to be cleaning up after him. Who does it?
I mean, it's
Oh,
like he said, all the other.
maybe I need to ask your mom. You might not have noticed this.
Well, I mean, and all of the big leaders, Travis, Myrtle,
Well,
Willie, my dad,
I would
those guys seem
like
to keep
to
everything
take-
together.
I would like to take a guess. If the mayor is just essentially a glorified errand boy who collects taxes and does other meager services.
Well,
And
hey, Typhir, those taxes are important. If it wasn't for those taxes, we wouldn't have the infrastructure you see here in Ivanwood
right,
today.
and
Yes, yes, but you could pay guards to hire the taxes.
and that's where I'm getting to.
You've been to Waterdeep now. You've seen how things done. Have we ever interacted with a Lord of Waterdeep? No. We still get our taxes.
And that's what I'm getting to. You have guards here in Ironwood.
Well, of course, the guards here, they
Who
protect the
commands
town.
them, and who see perhaps the mayor is simply a glorified collector for the fees of the guards, and whoever heads the guards is the true leader of the town.
Well, if you want to speak to the guard leader, I mean, the guardhouse is right behind you.
Oh,
So, if you really want to talk to him, why don't we take a visit there?
is
I
it?
just kind of walk over and immediately go and knock on the door. And I'm just like, Tilt, why didn't you say this earlier?
Well, you just asked. Let's go to the guardhouse.
That's not right behind us.
It is right behind you, technically.
No.
If we were at the
There were other buildings in the way.
Well,
You walk over, you walk over to the guardhouse and you knock on the front door, and half a second later, a man opens the door and yes?
Yes, hello. We're here to speak to the lead guard, or the head guard, my bad.
Ah, that's me. I'm Terrence, the guard captain.
Hello,
can I-
Terrence.
Terrence, do you work for the mayor?
Yes, I suppose I do. I work directly under him for the most parts.
does anybody else work for the mayor?
Yeah,
Directly.
I suppose a few of us do. Yes.
Has the mayor ever done anything useful?
I feel like, who are you guys?
Don't you recognize me, Terrence? It's me, Tilt. I'm Grayson's boy.
Oh, Grayson's boy, Tilt. I haven't seen you in so long.
Yes,
How have you been?
I've been doing good. These are my friends, and we're part of an adventuring group called the Swooping Owls.
Ah, I see. Tilt, you've grown so much, and your friends here, they look quite capable.
Yes, indeed.
Yes,
Do you
and
see that?
we also look like we've just spoken to your mayor for about 20 minutes.
Yes, you guys do look like you just spoke to the mayor for about 20 minutes, based on your faces.
Do we look like
And-
our brains
Yeah.
are popping out of our ears?
And yes, the confusion and all that. Well,
So
yes. Look, I
So who
understand your.
actually gets things done? Because we think there's trouble afoot in town, and the mayor was very clueless.
Yes, I tried bringing it up to him about a week ago. I think that's about when all this started. And
Oh, only a week. So
yes,
soon.
maybe about 2 weeks ago at max. But you see, I tried bringing it up to him, but he kept brushing it off. You talk to him. It's you understand, right?
Yes. Well, he
Yes.
knows now. He knows now. We might have been a little forceful with getting him up to date.
Yeah, actually, you might want to send whoever wipes his ass over there right now.
Oh boy. Well, at least you were able to accomplish something I have not been able to do.
Well,
But
We would like to continue that trend in assisting you with the problems here.
right, your assistance would be greatly appreciated. As you've noticed, seems to be something going on in this town. Not able to quite pinpoint what, but
Well, then
people
I
have been
have
acting
some
strangely.
information to share with you. Now, bear with me, you are not quite familiar with
yes,
magic, though.
bear
You're
with him.
right.
And I point to the bears.
I will I will literally cast a firebolt at you right now, Silent.
I've already pointed at the bears.
Yes, yeah, I see you're accustomed to the Ironwood culture, bearing with people. Yes.
You are not familiar with magic.
No, I am not.
Then let me explain this as simply as I can. I am able to cast a spell that is able to determine whether or not there is magic present and if it is affecting people.
Right.
I cast this spell and determined that some of your people are under the effects of what we call magic from the School of Enchantment. This is a school that is able to, with some spells, control or influence the behaviors of creatures and people.
I see. And are you able to get rid of this spell, or?
The thing is, yes, on an individual basis, it would probably be able to be accomplished by either someone with divine magic, like a cleric or priest, or a wizard such as myself with the right spell. However, it's more important to identify the source of this magic because it's affecting many people.
Yes, that makes sense to me, of course.
Like
Unfortunately,
like
as I've
a
done my own
disease that spreads, it is important to find the source and then quarantine those who have been afflicted. You understand?
right. So is it some sort of? Can it spread?
Well, if it has affected many people, it would be easy to surmise that something is continuing to propagate the spell. Now, I don't know what kind of vector is being used to cast this charm upon more people, but if we can identify where it's coming from, let's say by observing the movement patterns of the affected people and seeing if they all congregate somewhere or all have something in common that they're doing, then
You
perhaps.
know, that brings up a good point. You see, my first indication of what something was going on was when there was reported kidnappings. A few people had been whisked away somewhere, only to return a few hours later and then say that they weren't kidnapped at all.
That is incredibly suspicious.
Yes, and of course, when I brought it up to the mayor, he, did his thing.
I
So
see.
I haven't been able to investigate too much more, but if you say these people all have something in common, that could be one of the first things that I thought of.
They were all kidnapped, but you know not where's they were taken to.
Right. It
Somewhere
can't
in
be
the
anywhere
woods.
too far from here. I mean, we would have noticed people exiting town with people, I would assume.
So, are you saying they did not leave the town?
I would think so.
So somewhere within these walls, to be exact.
Yes, I believe so. Based on my
Okay.
current knowledge.
Or in the river.
The river.
The Ivern River.
Is there anything under the river?
Water?
No,
And
no, no. Under all that. Or just, I kind of then look around and like, do you have sewers here?
no, we don't really have a sewer system or anything like that. So.
Do you have any underground caverns, etc.?
I just look at
Nothing that
Yuhi and I'm
I'm
like,
aware of.
Yuhi, do you want to swim in the river?
If they don't have a sewer system, I'm kind of hesitant to swim in there.
I see. Fair enough.
I guess
Well-
I could manipulate the water around me to keep all the Ivern shit off of me.
Oh god.
Well, so that there's no place outside of a house where they could be hidden then.
Outside of a house. I don't
Well,
think
yes,
so.
like I
I
said,
mean,
sewers and other dungeons and stuff would be the obvious culprit, but I'm not sure if Ironwood was built upon a previous village, or if Ironwood has the history to have some layers, so to speak.
perhaps
I-
some underground cave system?
Yes,
I haven't heard of anything like that.
Yes,
but...
Ivanwood has no ancient catacombs under its very feet.
And boats
Uh,
go under the bridge, right?
Yes, they go under the bridge.
So
of
it's not
course.
like someone could hide out of sight under the bridge.
No, people would have seen them.
Well, I think we at least know how. Well, not how, but we have some insight to why people are acting strangely.
Now, the
They
mayor.
disappear and are enchanted, and then returned and don't know this anymore.
Yes, when they returned, they would always argue that they didn't disappear at all, of course, and then they would just go about whatever they were doing.
Now,
That was the most confusing part for us.
Sir Terence, right?
Right.
The mayor told us that Travis and Grace. We asked him who he considered leaders of the village. He told us of Travis, who we met at the markets. Grayson, who is obviously Tilt's father, and of the master Myrtle of the smithy and the master of the woodsmithing craft shop.
Willie.
Willie.
Right, yes.
Is there anyone he neglected to mention?
Such as yourself.
Yes.
I assume he did not mention me because I work directly under him. But I think those are definitely the big players around here.
Yes.
Well, if you could let us know next time there's a kidnapping, we'd like to help out.
Sure, I'll let you know. There
You
hasn't.
can send word to
Grayson.
Grayson.
Yes.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yes. If you wouldn't mind keeping us apprised of any situations around here, and we will try to help and do something about your concerns.
Yes, thank you very much. I have my hands busy dealing with the mayor, of course, and the own safety of the town from the outside.
Yes, it
Yes.
seems you've been getting an influx of visitors. I'm sure your duties have increased tremendously.
Actually, speaking of that, have you noticed anything weird about the visitors? Unusual?
You know, I'm not sure, but that's definitely the cause, as far as I'm concerned. Some villagers, or some visitors, sorry, appear out of nowhere. It seems like a large influx of them. It's not like we did anything to attract any extra tourists around here. And then a few days later, this starts happening.
Hmm.
Yes.
There's something linked, but for what, I don't know.
Well, it's better to have something concrete than to simply lean on
Speculate.
ze- xenophobia.
Actually, now that you mention it, I believe it was the visitors that brought up the proposal to the mayor.
Proposal? This is the first we've heard of any proposal.
Yes, I believe the mayor was still considering it, but some of these new tourists, I suppose you can call them, they brought some sort of proposal to the mayor about building a church here.
A church to what god, may I ask?
I'm not sure. I don't know the details of the paperwork.
Does anyone currently in Ironwood desire our church?
I don't think so, and that's what was very strange.
Is there
I,
not a common belief around here in a deity over one other?
no, not really. We all just follow the Ivern, as they say.
Oh God.
What? Follow the who?
The Ivern, follow the Ivern. Follow
The
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 Ivern.
f- the family, the Ivan family.
Well, the river and its
The
beautiful and
woods,
bountiful presence, the woods, of course,
So you,
the boat.
in
the boats.
sense,
Follow
worship.
the Ivern.
You worship nature itself.
No,
I
I mean
wouldn't
they didn't say
say
nature.
nature. Yes, the boats we follow the Ivern boats, follow the
Mhm.
Ivern River.
Um. So just abject agnosticism,
Sure,
No,
I suppose.
paganism.
Ty Fair. Have you not heard of animism and naturalism?
Yes. Is it animism? Is it at naturalism, sir?
You use all these fancy words and terminology around me, but look, we follow the Ivern around here, right, Tilt?
It's just, everything's so much simpler when you just do things. That's why believe in
Yes,
some fancy schmancy god.
you follow the Ivern,
Yeah, and you follow the
and I
Ivern.
believe the Ivern has led us here to talk to you.
Yeah, it led
Um,
us to Ivernwood.
no, not Ironwood specifically.
I'm sure the Ivern brought you to Ivernwood as well,
What
of
do we
course.
call it? Was he Terry?
Terrence.
Terrence.
Terrence, yes. The Ivern brought us to Terrence, and now I believe I can feel the Ivern pulling me towards Master Myrtle. And so I think I shall follow the Ivern there.
Wow, you've have you been here before?
Yes. Yes, I
That
have.
would explain it. Yes, of course. You're so connected to the Ivern of its points.
Yes.
You're not just some random visitor. If you've been in the Ironwood before, you must have some connection to the Ivern.
Yes, I've spent quite some time at Axes and Bows.
Well,
Ah, of
I don't
course.
feel the Ivern. I don't feel the pull. I refuse the Ivern. Spit on it, even.
That's not healthy for you, sir. I would
Yes.
strongly suggests you let the Ivern flow within you.
No, I refuse to. I shall never bow to this Ivern. I shake my fist at it, sir. Shake my fist at it.
I kind of go to Nui and go, hey, Nui, put some water on him right now. Preferably river water.
On the guard.
You have like a cantrip, right? That lets you.
Yeah, it put some water on who?
Oh, well, I meant Typhir.
I
I think
honestly
this is
wasn't
taking
sure.
too long now. We might have missed the moment.
Okay, yeah, forget it.
It's-
Not your circus Ivern Bear.
Oh, actually, yes. Before I follow the Ivern to Master Myrtle, Terrence, have you seen bears like these before?
I'm glad.
My,
That's the most amazing segue.
my Ivern. I've never seen such bears of that color before.
That can't possibly be a colloquial expression around here. You will not tell me that you say my Ivern on a regular basis to express surprise. I refuse to believe it.
What do you mean, good sir? We say that all the time. I'm sure
Right,
Tilt
Tilt
Tilt?
has
Sparrow.
never
Haven't you-
said
Yeah, yeah.
Tilt has
Listen,
never said that.
listen, Typhir, it's such a common phrase. When we say goodbye, we even say, "May the Ivern be with you." Sometimes.
Of course, sometimes. It's not always, but
Tilt has
eh,
never
it's,
said this. Never said
it's an
this.
exclamation.
I haven't been in water deep with you guys. You know.
So you just
Yes.
abandoned all of your customs and rituals here?
Yes, he didn't want to seem like a country bumpkin.
But he looks like one. No offense, you are very dashing.
Listen, we have some things here that you might not see at Waterdeep, so just bear with us.
I don't.
you
I
know.
refuse the Ivern.
The bear. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
yeah. He's
Oh
still
my
got
god, I need to get out of this place.
it. Anyway, these bears. Yes. I'm sorry. I've never seen these before. Did you find them around town?
They attacked us on our way into town.
About how
then-
far off?
Some
How
miles
far off
out?
was it?
It was a little bit over, probably about 7 miles, because it was 5 miles from where you found Cardinal
Okay.
Carl.
Okay. Yes,
7
about 7
miles.
miles out.
I
In
see.
the Ivernwood.
Right, that's definitely within the Ironwood. And you found these bears, but no Ivern bears?
Well, there was one, but we didn't have room to take all of them.
I
So we
see.
took the more unusual ones, but we still have the skin. And I kind of
Well,
like rummage around for it. Somewhere in here.
Don't you remember I was wearing it?
yeah.
Are
I
you
think
still
so.
wearing it?
I said I was wearing it.
Because he took it out when you guys saw Carl and Card.
Yes, but are you still wearing it?
I guess I am.
I guess he
Have you
is.
been wearing an unwashed bearskin this entire time?
Oh
I
god.
guess so.
My god. And
Hey,
this just looked normal to everyone here because everyone
Yeah,
here is
everyone are-
insane.
Well, Carl and Card came in wearing the bearskins, so like it's not completely.
But wouldn't it be weird for just one guy? So he's been wearing the bearskin this entire time.
Sure, I'm down to go for it.
He all of a sudden notices a putrid smell coming from.
Typhier also
No.
notices the
I go,
rankness of.
well, I thought we were gonna be throwing Typier in the Ivern River, but I think I
Hey!
think we need to take Tilt to the Iron River.
Why? What for? What possibly could you mean?
You'll see. Remember, follow the Ivern.
Yes, follow the Ivan.
Follow the Ivern. But anyways, the bears. Yes, they did something peculiar, Terrence. They as we felled each bear, they stacked on top of each other at one point, and they formed a triple stack of bears.
A triple stack of bears, you say?
Typhir
Ta-
produces his sketch of the triple stack.
I have never seen anything in my years here as guard captain like that. I think
What
the most I've seen is maybe one bear kind of on top of another bear, but I think we both know what that meant.
What? Oh. Yes.
Anyway, yes, triple stack, that is not something I would expect to see. Were you able to find anything out about it?
we're able to find out that it hits
No.
really hard.
I
No,
see.
you see, that is why we're asking.
Yes, well, unfortunately, I don't have any information on that.
You guys think maybe these were just oddly colored bears that just happened to be there? We could be
That
reading
would
too
be
much into it.
true. That would be true if they hadn't stacked.
Maybe
Yes,
we're asking the wrong questions. Terrence,
yes.
have there been any uh bear tamers around here in Ironwood lately? You know, that might have done something
Bear
crazy?
teams. No, I'm afraid nothing that I can think of. We have been operating normally, and the people that I visited have not have any specialties like that. It must be some
Well,
sort of magic thing that you guys were talking about before. You guys are experts in it, of course,
Yes.
so
Yes. Also, you might want to interest yourself in finding an item that can cast detect magic for you. It might be useful for
I
your
see.
village to know. You
Maybe
know,
I'll
just
put that
if
on
you
a
happen to come
list
across one.
and
Typhir points at Tilt and casts prestidigitation to clean his bearskin.
yes, I'll have to bring that up with Mayor Thompson. Maybe he can import something of that
Just
variety.
tell him it's for guard business. Don't be too specific.
Yes, I have my own ways of dealing with him after all this years of, you know, negotiations. Anyway, I'm afraid that's about all the information I have. I don't think I'll be able to help you any further.
Alright, well, we better get going if we're gonna figure out this stack business and also this people acting strange business.
Yes. Let us follow the Ivern to Master Myrtle.
Oh,
Very well. May the Ivern be with you.
may the Ivern
Close the
be
door.
with you.
I will stab all of you.
You heading into Myrtle's?
Yes. And by now, follow the Ivern means follow Tilt.
Well, you don't have to follow me anywhere. You're right next to Myrtle's shop.
It's right behind you.
For
Exactly.
real this time.
For real.
Okay, I go and I knock on the door.
You hear a come in from within inside.
Okay,
Myrtle.
I go inside.
Alright, give me a second. I'll bring you in.
who has news in the background.
Sorry.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, you find yourselves at the front part of Myrtle's shop. It's a very small place. In the back, you can see he has some supplies, and it looks like a furnace where he does like most of his smithing. In the front is where he does most of his business stuff.
Hmm.
How can I help?
Yes. Well, we're here with dual purposes, really. First, I am Sir Rilis Magister, and my family has some metal to sell to you. And then
Metal.
secondly, we believe trouble is afoot in Ironwood, and we have it on word from Grayson Thatcher that strange things are happening.
Trouble is afoot, and strange things are happening.
Yes.
You must be surely mistaken.
But Myrtle, and I step up. We've been experiencing some crazy things lately. Do you remember me?
He
It's
takes a
me.
look at you.
It's me, Tilt, Grayson's boy.
Tilts. Yeah, Tilts, yes, of course. How are you?
That didn't sound like a, very reassuring confirmation, Myrtle. I thought we were family friends.
Right, with the Dashards, yes, yes, we've known each other for, Anyway,
Wow.
what can I help you with?
Well,
Well, let us focus on the business first.
Sure.
We have a large shipment of metal, and since you're the local blacksmith, you we're giving you first pick.
First pick, you
Yes.
say? You have a shipment of metal? What kind of metal?
Well, why don't you come out and take a look?
Sure.
So yeah, show him. And while I'm doing this, I'm now suspicious, and I'm gonna be
Yeah.
trying to like determine if he's actually Myrtle. Does he seem like he's actually a blacksmith and stuff like that?
Okay.
As Myrtle, yeah,
Huh?
as Myrtle walks
Okay.
out, I want to whisper to Nuhi, like, Nuhi, you get a bad feel from this guy?
Yeah.
You want to do loner sneaky stuff by going into the back of his place and checking his stuff out?
Yeah, I walk out with him and like
Okay.
engaging him in conversation, telling him about our metals, asking him blacksmith stuff.
Yeah. And you're trying to also figure out his knowledge of expertise and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff.
Like if it makes sense, and also since I guess I heard Typhoon, like now I'm trying to keep him distracted.
Right.
Also, Tilt, please move from the door. Yes.
no.
Well, I mean, here I can move.
I mean, you don't need to actually take
Okay.
me out. I just,
Yeah.
I just want to take him out and show him, be like, yeah, we got some copper, we got some iron, we got some steel.
I'm against the door
Mhm.
while they're doing this, and just give Yuhi the nod, like I'm standing watch.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
sneak into the back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So I'll do everything. Yeah, once at a time. So yeah. So you're asking him about like all the metals and like you're showing him the metals and stuff, and he's
yep,
looking through everything. He's taking inventory. He's like, yes, very good. Yep. This looks like some good iron, some good steel here. Yep. Good shipment here. Yes.
yes,
Yes. I could definitely purchase this. This whole load. This looks good. And
yes.
yeah, based on make an insight check based on like as he's talking about all the metals and
Yeah.
quality and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, based on everything that he's saying, it sounds exactly like what you would expect. All your dealings with blacksmiths in the past, like this guy knows what he's talking about. He seems very comfortable using this kind of stuff, and he knows its usage and
Okay.
its quality. Everything seems to check out.
So I'm reassured that he's a blacksmith. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and I assume we do the deal, and how much
Yeah,
do I
yeah.
sell it to him for?
Yeah, he looks over it and let's see. He looks over it. You know this. You know the price of the metals to be worth about 400 to 500, depending on like the market, all that kind of stuff. And he looks at you and he goes, I could do 420 gold pieces.
420.
Hmm.
Hey.
So having some hard times?
Yes, I'm afraid I'm a little low on money at the moment.
Well, you're in luck. We got a much better deal out of Travis, so I think this will still help us cover our costs. So yes, 420 will work.
All right, it's very good. And he shakes your hand. He'll
Yep.
go in. He said he'll like, I'll pay you when I get back in the store, of course.
Yes. Yeah. And like we got to move it and all that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then we'll go back in here. All right, so
Yep.
yeah, Typhir sort of gave you that nod that like he's being distracted. So Nui, you make your way into the back. And yeah, small room. He has a bunch of supplies back here. And then it kind of works over here is where he has his forge and he works up through his metals and stuff, you assume. But nothing really out of the ordinary. The only thing you notice is that there's a door over here.
I try to open the door.
It's locked.
I try to pick the lock. Oh, do I even have keys for that?
Yeah, you don't have any thieves' tools or anything.
Fuck. Mm,
You could have taken that character creation.
thank God I'm good at cartographer's tools, though. All right. I cursed to myself. Cyril should have done this. Do these boxes have anything?
There's like metals in there, like iron and steel, mostly like unworked, so it's just the raw materials.
Okay. Does this stuff have anything that looks suspicious?
Suspicious? No, it's all like metalwork stuff, so completed projects that you assume, maybe some swords, plate armor,
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Do I notice Yuhi panicking over this?
Well, you see Nui come out after a little bit
Um,
from the back.
this is a counter, I'm assuming.
Yeah, this is like the main front counter where he does like front.
Is there like any paperwork underneath it, or like on
Yeah,
top?
you see some paperwork like on tucked under that it looks like it's like receipts and
Does he see
stuff
a
like
key?
that. You don't see any key.
All right, I go back here.
Okay.
Oh, I tell Dash like really quickly, smell that door, see if anything funny. See if you smell anything funny. And Dash like scampers in there and
All
does.
right, make a perception check, yeah, with Dash, so you have advantage. I'm trying to think what he would smell. He smells a few things. I guess. Wait, how does this is the magical companion, right? So you can like communicate with it telepathically.
I don't remember. Let me read
Yeah.
it. Features. Primal companion. Da-da-da. which draws strength from your bond with nature. The beast is friendly to you and your companions and obeys your commands. Choose its stat block, beast, blah blah blah. They also determine what kind the beast animal it is. Da, da, da. In combat, the beast acts in your turn, can move and use its reaction. Only take the dodge action unless you take a bonus action.
This is like the basic one because we're also using the extended version, right?
Did we not switch it out? But
I
Yeah,
thought-
no,
We're like
the
using
other
both
one-
kind of.
This is Primal Companion, not the other one.
You know,
yeah, this
like,
says
kinda using
Tasha.
both.
This
so-
no, this is the right one though. This is
Oh, it is?
what he's. Yeah.
Yeah, there was another one that was. This one says Beast of the Land, Beast of the Sea, Beast of the Sky.
Yep.
Oh,
And
That's
it's
the right
Primal. The other one was just like you pick a fucking animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
it doesn't say like if how you communicate with it.
let me read Beastmaster. You
Well,
magically.
that one wouldn't.
Oh, this is the same shit.
Yeah, they just talk about the combat.
Oh,
Honestly, it's up to you then,
all
Austin.
right. I'll say that like generally like because you're so attuned with it, it doesn't like speak or you can't communicate with it telepathic like directly, but because you're so close to it, you generally understand what it tries to convey. Wow.
You can tell him that Timmy's in the well.
Your animal.
Yeah.
Well, but you shouldn't need that with
Yeah, you
with
shouldn't need that
Ash.
to.
Okay,
Yeah.
just if you feel like it could not convey with its body language slash how attuned we are what it is, then I could just cast that and it could tell me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, Dash sniffs under and I guess comes back to you, and based on what you get from Dash, there's activity going on past that door.
Activity.
So there's it smells like there's people or something down there. There's burning, and that's people and burning. I guess are the two main scents it's gonna get.
Okay. Was this door opened originally?
Yes, that door was opened originally.
And I can see this door from here?
If you can see it, then yes. Because line of sight is like actually working here.
Cool. Okay.
And half a second later, Myrtle comes back in, followed by Cyril, and then he's still talking to him, kind of. He's like, "All right, give me a second here. Let me go grab some of that gold for you."
And while he's back there, I kind of just look around and quickly whisper, "He's definitely the blacksmith."
Yes, but he didn't remember Tilt.
And he's a good friend of ours. It seems kind of off. There might be something wrong with him.
Hey, did you find anything back there?
Nui?
What? Oh, no. There was a door that I couldn't get past.
A door.
It was locked. And,
Well, he still has to offload all the metal, right?
yeah, and, Dash. Can we just say that I said stuff before he came back?
You could say it beforehand.
But Dash smelled some like activity behind it, some burning people. Not burning people, but burning and people.
I'm saying burning, but as in like torches.
Okay.
Well, like fire.
Not yet fire, but not like fire. You know, like
Yeah.
Well, torches, but like a furnace for a smithy? Because that would be fire.
yeah, it's not like fire. It's like fire.
So it's not. It doesn't smell like a furnace either.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Did I
He comes back out and he.
Yeah.
did I hear anything when I was next to the door? I should have fucking like tried to.
Yeah, you didn't hear anything specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes back out and he's like, "Well, yeah, here's your 420 gold, sir."
Yep. I thank you. Anyways, do yes. you said you hadn't noticed anything weird in town. Have you noticed the new visitors? I heard they went to the mayor with a proposal.
New visitors, yeah. There were some tourists in town or something, yeah. I haven't
Yeah,
heard
and
much about them.
um they want to build a new church in town.
Is that so, huh?
Apparently, yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Anyway, feel free to just leave the metals outside.
Yes, Tilt can unload them for us.
Yeah.
Righto. Let me just
Okay.
go do that.
Yes, and also I want to.
I speak up and I say, leave it outside. Couldn't we just carry them in for you?
If you want to do that, that'll be much appreciated.
I'm sure you've got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Where should
Yeah.
my brawny friends put it for you?
Here, I'll show you. You can put it here in the back. And he
Okay.
walks over to the back. And he points
Yeah.
to this corner. And he's just like, yeah, just put it in this corner to this southwest over here.
I can't move. Help. Help.
Wait, what do you mean you can't move?
Yeah, for real, I can't move at all.
Go back to the circle, or
Oh.
not the circle, the other,
Oh. Oh.
the square target thing.
Oh, never mind. There we go. I DC'd.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. But also Austin, going back when he said he didn't know anything about the proposal, do I
Yeah?
think he was being truthful?
Make an insight check. Based on what he was saying, it sounds like he's speaking the truth. It doesn't seem like he's trying to deceive you or anything.
Okay. Okay, so like I kind of just turned to type here. I assume Tilt and Nuhi are walking back and forth with Metal right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just kind of turned to type here. Go, well, he seems to be who he says he is, and he doesn't seem to be lying.
And why, if he's supposed to be such a good family friend, why would he not be more familiar with Tilts? It's almost as if part of his personality has been forgotten or erased.
Well, but not entirely.
Exactly, only part of it. It's only partially.
You want to
amnesic.
while they're doing this, you want to set up a detect magic. We'll cover for you.
Sure.
Just say you're doing some weird
step
math
outside.
stuff. Yes.
I say also, Cyril, since you're good with
Here, I'll move you half outside for you.
Okay.
Since you're good with lock picking, maybe you could get past that door. I can create a distraction outside.
Well, if you can get Master Myrtle outside, I sure can give it a shot.
Okay. So I go back there and I'm like, hey Myrtle, let's get this next one.
Please, my back hurts. That's why I asked originally to leave it outside. I shouldn't leave the store.
No, it's okay. I just want you to oversee what's going on.
Make a persuasion check.
I is not good at the persuasion.
Apparently you are.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, no, I shouldn't leave the store. Not if it doesn't have any importance to business.
Holy shit, how difficult is that persuasion check? Alright, no worries. Let me think. All right, I just keep helping load the
I'm
map.
not casting this. I'm just trying to get the full description.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it right now.
All right. Anyone else want to do anything important while Typhoon finishes detect magic?
And these guys fairy stuff.
No.
Okay. All right. So you finish casting detect magic, and I'll bring you back in. And as you walk in, you do see Myrtle glowing.
Oh,
I
Well-
look at my compatriots who are within reach, and I give him a disappointed nod, signaling that yes, he's affected.
I like, kind of like do some sort of like weird like, because I don't communicate telepathically with him, but like covertly like get Dash to like
Your beast
Gra-
stat block just says that he understands any languages that you do, so you can just talk to him.
yeah, but I don't want.
But he's trying to be
Yeah,
secretive.
I just like quietly like secretly
Yeah, you can
tell
whisper.
him like, hey, grab what looks important in this room.
um, there's like right here is like where he has a lot of his like essentially a register, but not a register. So he has a box with his money on it and like that kind of stuff that he does for transactions. That's probably the most important looking thing around here.
Anything slightly less important than
um, there's some stuff on display that like some swords and other metalwork stuff. You can grab
that. So
armor.
I look at that. I like tell Dash, hey, grab one of the swords and like pretend to like play with it and run outside with it.
Okay.
Or actually, is there like a flail? That's kind of like a cat toy, isn't it?
Sure, yeah. There's a flail.
So like Dash like nods and like um grabs grabs the flail and like starts like playing with it and batting it around and like eventually like takes it and runs outside. I'm like,
Hey!
I'm
Get
like,
that!
hey, Dash, come
Get
on,
that cat!
hey, come on! And Dash is like, "Arr!" And like goes outside, and I like run after him.
Have Dash make a performance check.
Okay. He does not have the performance attribute. He
Then
has
it's just charisma.
It's just charisma,
Just
yeah.
okay. Charisma. He's -2. Cool. This is
Big money.
check normal. Holy shit!
Oh, okay.
Not
Hey.
awful.
Get that cat!
Hey, come here.
It's actually
I'll get a hold of
a
him. Come help me.
And Dash goes outside.
Yeah.
Get that! Let me get. And he follows you right outside the front door.
Yeah. So we go outside
I say go, Cyril, I'll cover you.
and like
Okay. And
Dash.
I like
Okay.
go in and prep myself and try to open the door. Also, I'm
Okay.
being quick.
Yeah. All right. Use your roll for thief tools.
Oh my god.
Use
I
you
used guidance on myself while I was walking over.
yeah. That's
When I
always
said
the
prep
default.
myself, yeah.
Yeah. You start like working on the lock, and you know that at this rate you can do it, but it's gonna take a while.
Okay, I then quickly just
No,
walk
no, no.
back out.
I give him the approval, and it's like, yeah, do it.
Do
Okay.
it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, I guess I go for it.
All right, yeah, you continue working on
I
the lock.
close the door.
Okay.
Where's
And
Tilt? Just can we decide where Tilt is
Yeah.
before we start this?
I'm assuming that you can decide whether or not you finished moving everything or not.
Mm,
Do you want to be sneaky with me, or do you want to be up in the front room just chilling?
I'll be up in the front where we're just chilling
Okay.
because I'm not sneaky at all.
All right. Yeah. So we'll go back to outside while Cyril is working on the lock. What's your goal here?
So it's just to like take up as much time as possible. So like Dash is like batting it around, and he like grabs it, and he like runs like 5 feet away, and then like I grab the handle, and he's like got the chain, and he's like tugging it, and then I like pretend to like lose a hold of the handle, and meanwhile, like, I presume what's his face is like trying to help, and I'm like,
Yeah,
stay back,
trying to help.
don't get hurt. Like your back's hurt. I'll get it back. I don't know what's gotten into him, but I'll get it back. He'll give it back eventually. And so like I'm like trying to get it, and then I'm uh like I pull out like an arrow or something. I'm like, hey, you want this instead? And like Dash like for a second is like, and then like no, and like starts playing with the flail again, and then like I grab the and like swings it at me. I'm like, whoa, and then like fall down on the ground, and then he like goes away like 5 feet away, and is like now like it's a game, like wagging his tail. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, don't do that. And
All right. You can do performance or deception, but you get advantage.
okay. Performance
I don't know if you have either of those.
or
Or deception.
deception, they're both -1. So both charisma, both -1.
Yeah.
Whatever. Advantage.
All right. He Myrtle's like, all right, get your animal to stop playing around. I know you have control over him. This is getting a little out of control.
All right. So I'm like, hey, cut it out, and like Dash like stops whatever, and like puts it down.
as soon as he
And
puts it down from the door, I use my mage hand and then just move it away.
Oh, like you're pushing it away, like as soon as he goes to grab it, kind of thing. Like you
Oh yeah,
push
like
it away from him.
I guess I could just use my telekinetic shove and just like push it away.
Well, but you also have the 60-foot mage hand, right? Or do you
Yes.
not?
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah.
mage hand prepared in addition to the mage hand you automatically have?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're gonna keep pushing, like Myrtle's gonna like bend over to grab it, and then you push it like right as soon as he's going for it, kind
Yeah.
of thing.
And I wanted to tell you that I have Strix outside watching.
Okay.
But yeah, I just came outside. I started pushing it away.
I'm like, oh my gosh, or sorry, oh my, what's it? Oh my Ivern.
Ivern.
Oh my Ivern. It's enchanted. That's why he wanted to play with it. Why do you have enchanted weapons here?
He kind of looks at you, and he's kind of he's seen through your shit specifically. Anyway, he's kind of like figured out that you're messing around with him. Everything else though seems kind of like Dash. He thought maybe at the first point was like, you know, being kind of weird, but he knows that like, all right, this is like his companion, like he should have control over it. So whatever you say, he's kind of like whatever too. But
Okay.
the moving weapon is like, wait, like what's going on, kind of thing. And he goes to pick it up and then like goes to pick it up again, and I assume you keep pushing it until it's like whatever your max distance is, which is 60 feet.
Yep.
So at 60 feet, he goes and goes to pick it up again and grabs it, and he's like, ugh, what is going on today? And he starts making his way back into the store.
Since he's 60 feet away,
you feel, just as an update, it feels like you need 2 more minutes to get through.
Since it's 60 feet away now, I have enough room to go to Newheat, and I was like, Newheat, shape water, door, ice, go.
Won't that be suspicious?
He's already caught on to you.
Okay, I like shape water.
And I just want you, and I just tell you to stand outside and wait for him to come like onto the puddle of water and then freeze it.
Okay.
All right, he's making his way back.
I do that. I put a puddle of water.
Right in front of the door?
Yeah.
All right, he's making his way back, and he's about to step on the water. He puts his first foot on it, splashes.
And then I freeze it with his foot in it.
Okay, I'm assuming it's not very deep. It's a little puddle, so he kind of slips and falls backwards, dropping the flail.
Which I then push away again.
And he's,
Which
he's
I don't need a verbal component or anything. I just like do like little motions with the hand, you know, like
Well, I
behind.
would say you don't even need that. I think it's
actually,
literally just...
yeah, it's all mental.
It's telekinetic.
It's
Yeah.
just completely telekinetic. I just kind of look at it and it just goes.
And he's like, "Ugh, what is happening? Is this you guys?" He starts getting up.
I help him up. I'm like, sir.
You help him up?
Yeah, I help him up, sir. And I like dust him off and everything. I'm like, sir, see, these are some of the strange things that are going on around lately. There's just something afoot here. They tell me, I'm not sure I understand your colloquial customs, but something called the Ivern seems to be some kind of strange, invisible force that guides everything around here. Would you know anything about it?
Yeah, the Ivern. Get out of my way.
Hey,
And he's gonna shove to push you.
Wait, I say to him, wait, don't you want me to try you?
Get out of my way. And he's gonna try to push you. So he's making a... Yeah, he's gonna try to shove you.
Strength.
Yeah, he's
Athletic.
gonna make a strength check against you. Are you gonna do anything?
I cast prestidigitation on him to dry him.
All right. He's still shoving you out of the way.
I said, sir, why are you being so rude? I resisted.
He pushes you with or make a strength check if you're trying to resist him.
Yeah.
Holy
That's a
shit.
crit.
with fucking strength out of nowhere.
I just
He's
want to
trying to push
imagine
you.
it as he tries to push me, but I just telekinetically stop, like his his
Yeah,
movement.
yeah.
I'm like, sir, there's no reason to be so
This
brutish.
your tiny frame. Get out of my way.
Okay, so I'm hearing this. How close do I think I am?
You're probably like 15 seconds. Like you just need a little bit more time.
I keep going.
Get out of my way.
Why are you so upset? You know, you
I
really
need
should talk about
to
your
get-
feelings.
Back in my store. What is going on?
You're practically here. Everything's all right.
No, I need to be inside.
Did you get the flail?
If I'm not... No, I did not get the flail. Something
Oh.
is going on.
Okay, well, let me see. Tilt, can you go get the flail?
Righto, let me go get that flail for you.
Yeah, why doesn't? Oh, you need to move out of the way, sir. Tilt needs to go get the flail.
Uh, he kind of like moves to the side. All right, Cyril, you have unlocked the door.
I open the door and go to the other side and close the door.
Okay.
Because I hear like, yeah, he's coming back in, so I don't want to be seen. You said I smelled. Is
Just
it
No,
actually
you
just?
don't smell. You don't smell anything.
But you said there's a smell of people and burning.
Well,
Yeah,
But
that is
I'm
what.
in.
that could be discernible by a panther.
Yes.
No, but what the point I'm trying to make is it's dark in this room,
Yes.
so there were no torches burning.
That you can smell or see.
Well, that I can see. That I can see is the relevant thing here.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in this tiny dark room now.
Yeah. Yeah.
and-
So yeah, you open this door. And you close the door behind you pretty much immediately.
And then
you,
I go to. I guess I look around. Or tell me what I see. Tell me what I see
Yeah.
before I
So
turn.
yeah, you're in this room. It looks like a small storage room full of boxes and a few other things. Like it's very hard to kind of move around and maneuver in here. There like when you push over some boxes, you hear clanging of metals and like very loud noises. And so you're trying to be like more quiet, especially because like the
Yeah.
first thing you pushed was a little loud. So like maneuvering around in here is not easy. But otherwise, yeah, you can't see all much of anything. Even you
Well,
have night vision, so you can see the crates and everything. But there is no natural light in here.
He has dark vision because he's a Twilight cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but he's saying I have it, but
There is no
it just
natural light in
means
here, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm seeing through the light through the crack,
I
which
see.
yeah.
Fidel, we can
Um,
hear your news or whatever.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's hard to move around, but you're trying to move around, and as far as you can tell, like you're going around the outer rim and like trying to see if this goes further or anything, and like it's just like
Yeah.
a small storage room is what it feels like, and see
Okay.
based on what you could see so far.
I are they? Is it easy to open a box?
Yeah. You can open a box. They're not like locked or anything.
Okay. Well, but I mean, like, are they wooden crates that
Yeah,
have been
they're
shut,
like
or
wooden
like can I
crates.
open? But can I like open it and close it? Like,
Yeah. You could tell that like you can swing open a crate, look
okay.
inside, and then close it if you
Okay.
wanted
What
to.
do I see inside the crate?
Yeah. You see, like I said, it sounds like the metals that you were moving around before. So you see a whole bunch of it's just like supplies and stuff that he has in here.
Everything that seems normal for.
Yeah. Like looking through a few crates is like, yeah, this is all what you would expect to see.
Okay.
In, like,
Okay. What sounds can I hear from outside?
you hear them. You hear like Myrtle like grumbling, and you hear you had heard right before you got in. You heard Typhir say like, "All right, Tilt, go get the flail for him or whatever."
Okay. Do I think I have enough time to get back out from behind the counter?
I'll.
I mean,
s-
you can
From in
have me
here,
roll a
you really
dice.
don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can have me roll a die or something to see if I think I can.
Sure.
It
That
doesn't
would.
have to be true, but okay, if I don't know,
Just make like I
I'm
guess an intelligence check. I don't know. That makes sense.
okay. Yeah.
Wouldn't this be more insight?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, you believe if you like go right now, you believe like you can make it out into the front of the counter and like not look super
Yeah.
suspicious.
I leave the door. Can I lock it again, or is it left unlocked?
That will take some time.
Okay, I
lock
just
it again.
run
Okay.
and I leave the doors as they were
Yeah.
and get back out in front of the counter.
All right, and yeah, Tilt finally comes back, I guess, with the flail. and Myrtle takes it from him and makes his way back into the store. Like, it was all this nonsense.
I'm sorry. You know how young men are. They can be quite a handful.
He peeks into the back, looks back out front, puts the flail back onto display. Like, all right, well, keep that panther out of here. I don't want that seated thing anymore.
Yes, yes. Nui, why do you keep bringing these wild animals into every building we go to?
Yeah, it's
He's
not even
special.
like a service
Look at
animal or
him.
anything.
And he has like primal markings all over him.
Yeah, well,
Yes, but shouldn't you ask our hosts? Make sure they're okay with it first?
Yeah, yes, I should ask our host.
Well, I am sorry, Myrtle, for the trouble, but I hope the goods we brought you bring you good business.
oh, well, thank you. You have been very good to deal with, sir. But the rest of your friends should definitely take a class of etiquette or two.
Well, yes, you see, we have Tilt here, who I'm sure you know, and then we have Nui, who is mostly out at sea, and Typhir, who's mostly in the books. So, yes, I think they could learn some etiquette.
Typhir says, I do math.
Meth?
Math.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
if that's all your
Uh,
business, I'd appreciate if your friends
Yes,
left.
yes, I think I will shepherd these guys out. And I start kind of trying to gather them out and push them out the door.
I go out
Alright.
with Dash.
Okay,
Yeah, you guys
and
make
then
your
I'm
way out.
like, okay, I, and I'm like, okay, let's go drop the cart off, and I bring it back to the front,
Okay.
and I don't know if anyone else is following me, but I tell them I'm doing this.
I
I'm going.
follow it. Don't feel like moving my person.
Alright, yeah, so you bring
Okay.
your now empty cart minus 2
Well-
bears?
Yeah, there's still bears on it. Hey,
Oh.
Fair, get out of the cart spot.
Ah, well, weren't we supposed
Okay.
to do something with these bear
Well, I
carcasses?
turn back and I go, guys,
Yes.
I think he's just a normal blacksmith. There was
No.
nothing weird in that back room.
Well, he might be a normal blacksmith, but he's a normal blacksmith who's been enchanted, sir.
Yes, but he is a victim, not a perpetrator.
Yes.
And there's nothing. I don't know what you smelled, what Dash smelled, but there were no fire and no people back there. Just lots of blacksmith supplies.
Hmm.
Could it be that his enchantment just went wrong? And he's not like the others?
That would be quite the assumption to make, that his went wrong, and he's the only one who went wrong.
Yes, I found it very weird that he didn't want to leave, but there also seemed to be nothing that he was hiding.
This is useful information that it seemed like he needed to be at his post. He was compelled by the enchantment to be at his post.
Yes.
Almost as if he's forced to keep up the act of being a blacksmith. So his
Well, that was no act. He is 100% a blacksmith.
well, I mean that he is forced to carry out his duties as a blacksmith as a part of the command in the enchantment, as it is integral to the orders, the standing orders given to him, assuming he is under some kind of influence or control. Do you understand?
Yes, yes. Whoever has done it hasn't harmed him, isn't using him for anything, but are just
Whoever-
keeping him quietly out of the way.
Whoever is doing this has wanted to keep everything seemingly normal.
Yes.
They just cannot avoid the side effects of the enchantment magic that dulls the humanness, the emotiveness of the person.
Yes.
And it seems that it also can addle the mind and cause a sort of amnesia, because your friend
Yes.
Myrtle Tilt should definitely recognize you. Immediately.
It was
even.
very odd.
Yes.
We've,
I
we've
think we should go check in with your dad, Tilt.
maybe he
Also,
hasn't spoken with Myrtle in a while, so he might know.
GM, what time is it?
It's about 1 o'clock.
Okay, I was gonna say it's about lunchtime. Yes, let's go get lunch with your dad and see what he knows about Myrtle. Anyone have a better idea?
No. We should probably check in with Grayson.
Yes.
Is there any way I can get more information from Dash about what was going on behind the door, or what he perceived going on behind the door?
From what you understood from his, communication toward you, is that he smelled fire. Not like fire, not like
Yeah.
something was burning, but there was like a small sense of something burning, and people.
You do have speak with animals. You could use your speak with animals to allow
Yeah, you
Dash
can
to
get like a
just
more.
to speak
Yeah,
with.
but
Yeah.
Cyril was freaking in there.
Yes, and it was blacksmith's tools at a blacksmith shop, so it makes sense that it would smell like fire and like people. It was not anything out of the normal, I believe.
Is this where the
Um,
blacksmith is?
No,
No.
it's
No, he's here.
right here.
Sorry, yeah, here. In
The one with the little orange thing.
Huh.
Because that's
Where's
his
the
Oh.
smithy.
building next to it? Can we go back there?
Oh yeah, we can go. Yeah, sure. If you want to check out the outside, we can go outside.
What's this building?
From what it looks like, it just looks like someone's home.
What's this building?
Sorry, which one?
The one.
Oh, just yeah, next to the blacksmith, it's just two homes. It looks like.
Suspicious. Okay.
I go and I say, Typhir does Typhir still
Yes.
have detect magic up?
Yeah, the tail end of it should still be active.
Okay. I go, Typhir, do you see anything on the surrounding buildings?
I look
Yeah.
at surrounding
Nope.
buildings for magic.
Yeah, nothing pops up from the surrounding buildings.
I
You
Okay.
walk
shake my
past
head.
them. Yeah.
I say, okay, let's go get some lunch and check in with Grayson.
All right.
Okay.
I think we need to see what he knows.
All right, you guys make your way back into Axes and Brews. It's lunchtime, so there's like, I don't know, a few people kind of gather around eating. This guy's not here anymore.
Okay, I was gonna say, is the cleric still here?
Yeah, it's not like super busy, but there's a few people here.
Mm-hmm.
Hail, Grayson.
Ah, my friends. How has
Yes,
it been?
we had quite an interesting morning. You were right about the strange happenings.
Yes, that's what I thought. Well, what were you able to find out?
Is it
Well,
private enough out here, or should we speak
yes, I
in
was
the
gonna
kitchen?
say, can you make sure
Uh,
your patrons are seen to, and maybe we should have a private luncheon.
I see. Yes. Yeah, follow me back into the kitchen. Yeah. Yes. What were you guys able to find out though?
When was the last time you've met with Master Myrtle?
Well, should we start from the beginning, though?
No, I think we want this piece first.
Okay.
I haven't seen Myrtle in a little over a week. So why?
Hmm.
What
Have
was
you
wrong?
seen him outside his shop?
No, actually. Though I'm not outside myself too often, but
Well, but you would think he'd come in here, right?
yes, he used to visit quite often, but I
But not
haven't
in the
seen him.
past week.
No, I have not seen him in the past week. Why? Is everything all right?
Maybe not.
No. Yes, Typhir, if you want to start from the beginning, but unfortunately, Grayson, what you told us, I think, confirms our suspicions.
Well, after we left Axis and Bruise and your wonderful hospitality here, we went to the market to offload our goods. Travis and his workers were friendly enough and gave us a good deal on our fish.
Oh, that's good. Yes, Travis is a good person.
Yes, but in the markets, we were able to notice that some people, a portion of them, were acting odd as you described. They were rather unemotive and not amenable to conversation. Um,
Yes.
yes, they seemed dulled, and I used a certain magic of mine that allows me to detect um magical sources, spells, and even what school they come from. If you're not familiar with magic, they were affected by a spell from the School of Enchantment, and enchantment magics can affect the mind, influence it, cause people to believe things that they don't, change moods, and at the highest levels, complete control.
I
Yes,
see.
and unfortunately, while Master Myrtle was able to carry out his duties as a blacksmith, he didn't recognize Kilt, which was
What?
suspicious. Yes, he eventually did, but not immediately. And then we did some snooping, and Typhir used the same spell, and we saw he was affected by the same type of magic.
Yes, I was able to confirm that with with high probability that Myrtle the blacksmith is under the same spells as the people I saw in the market. Now, we spoke to the mayor, and he was incredibly useless. Honestly, a waste of
I
time.
well, Mayor Thompson, he's a good person, you see, but I wouldn't rely on him for the most.
Yes, we
He
we
may
figured
be
that
a
much out.
fine individual to sit down and have a drink with, but in terms of actually solving this situation, we had to go speak with Terrence.
It was much
That's
more
hard.
helpful. Yes,
He told
much
us
more.
that he started noticing things about a week ago, which lines up with what you said about not seeing Myrtle since a week ago.
Yes,
Right.
and it seems part of Myrtle's enchantment is to keep him in his shop. He even was going to leave a flail outside to return to his shop post haste.
My intuition and best guess as an investigator is that whoever cast this enchantment wanted things to remain relatively normal and not to alarm anyone. And clearly, whoever it is has cast a wide-scale magic which is impressive. However, it is not perfect. Otherwise, people would act with the same exact personality they had before. Rather, they adult, which gives away part of the game, allowing us to clue in that something is amiss. I believe time is of the essence. The faster we find the source of whoever or whatever is causing these people to behave this way, the better we'll be off. We need to nip it at the bud, so to speak.
I see, but unfortunately, I mean, that's why I sort of asked you guys to help out. So I don't know anything about where the source of this so-called magic
Well,
would be.
well, there are these visitors, these new visitors, and apparently they've petitioned your your mayor to open a new church. Have you heard of this?
Oh, I think he did bring something like that up a few days ago. Yes, he was said something that they offered some sort of contract for building a church here. It seemed ridiculous, but I think he was seriously considering it.
Church of what?
I unfortunately didn't see the contract myself, and Miss Mayor Thompson wasn't very clear on the details when I talked to him. You know, I think the best person to ask about that is going to be Old Man Skarg.
Hmm.
Okay.
Skarg. We
He
heard
Well,
of
does
his
help
name.
the mayor with a lot of those paperwork and contracts and stuff.
It is
That's
said that
sort of
he is
his
the
job.
only person of who is a magic user in this town.
Yes, that is also true, though his skills are not anything to be proud of, I would say.
Well, this church sounds highly suspicious to me, especially since we don't know what god they're planning to enshrine there.
Yes,
yes.
I am worried about it myself. It didn't seem like a good idea, and I tried to tell the mayor that, but he seemed to be in liking the idea because he was saying that a lot of people thought the idea was a good idea. But
Hmm.
most of
I'm
the people that I've talked to don't seem to be saying that.
I wonder about. Also, did we ever use detect magic on the mayor?
And
You
not.
did not.
But, well, I think it is likely that the people who want this church are also causing the enchantment. So maybe keep away from them for your own good.
Yes, that
And we will
does
take
seem
your
to be
advice and talk to
connected.
Skarg.
We'll talk
Yes,
to
I think we
Skarg.
should visit Skarg. Have you visited Willie's Woodworks yet? What about him?
We are intending on visiting him as well. His name came up in conversation.
Yes, he deals with a lot of the, as you might know, that the craftsmanship around here. If they were thinking of building a church, they would definitely have contacted him at
Yes,
least.
the Ironwood furniture that is regular furniture and not Iron furniture.
Yes, yes. I'm guessing you are acquainted now with the customs and cultures of Ironwood.
Unfortunately.
Very well. It's not for everybody, but they say the Ivern is where you go if you are missing what you need.
Wow, like father, like son. Tilt said
Is
something very
there
similar.
are there Iverns buried in the graveyard?
Cemetery?
Ivern's buried in where?
In the graveyard in Ironwood?
Yes, I'm sure there's a few grave sites of some former Iverns.
Specifically,
It
Ivern's
says
and not
that the Ivern
Ivanwood.
is where you go when you need to find something or whatever you said.
Yeah, well, yes, we have citizens there that are buried there. If you're speaking about normal citizens, I know Tilt's friend Nate was buried there a few years ago.
Yes, that was a sad instance or event that happened. It's actually what caused me to want to start adventuring and leave Ironwood.
Right. Poor Nate.
He was so young. If only he was still here, maybe he would be with us in this like
Yes,
little group.
maybe he would.
I guess Tilt couldn't bear to stay here.
Well,
Yes, we did
he
say
was
that as well.
actually mauled by a bear, Typhir.
Yep.
Yes, I know.
Yes. I think you missed the appropriate time for the joke, Typhir.
um,
Now was not the time for that.
well, as you know, my handle on the social aspects of things can be quite lacking sometimes.
Yeah, you'll understand the customs and traditions eventually, I'm sure.
I'm not sure the Ivan will ever flow for me properly.
Oh, just you wait, and I slap him on the back.
It hurts emotionally. I say I'm curious also as to the movements of the affected at night. My
At
reasoning
night.
is thus. Yes, in the day, it seems someone like Myrtle is forced to stay at their station, keep things looking normal. I wonder what they do at night, though.
Well, we usually close up here about 2:30 a.m. I've never seen anyone acting strangely at nights.
When see, I wonder what is the point of charming all these people if not to use them for some purpose, some labor? When would they
Right.
when would they conduct such work? Is there any time in which none of the shops would be open other than at night? If you haven't seen them at night, is there a day of rest, vacation, or
I
a
mean,
moment?
during the day, people are always out and about in the town, so I feel like that would be hard to disguise, as you would say.
Mhm.
But, I mean, it doesn't sound like they are doing anything in town, at least during the night. Somebody would have noticed. And if they saw a trail of people leaving, the city guard would have said something. So,
Is there anywhere at night in this town where it is common to congregate, other than here at the tavern?
yes, people do come here at night. I think this is the biggest spot in town for nighttime activities. So, other than
I'm
here,
noticing fewer people here lately.
you know, you might be right. I have noticed a very small decline in the amount of people that hang out here at night. But I think that is the same amount of people that I've seen decreased visit this place during the day as well. So I would assume those people are all the ones that are controlled.
Can you think of someone in particular who would always come here
That
Myrtle.
isn't coming anymore?
that isn't coming anymore?
I'm afraid not. Uh, Trying to keep tabs on
Myrtle,
that.
right?
Well, yes, actually, Myrtle is a good uh, example of that. He used to come all the time, and I haven't seen him in over a week.
I'd hate to invade the privacy of a man minding his business, but he is enchanted by strange magics. We could stake out his place at night, see if he makes any moves. I could set my familiar upon his house to watch it as we sleep.
Hmm. If you really believe that we'll find something else like that, then maybe that would at least confirm your suspicions on what their activities during the night are.
Yes. I will try and see if I can glean any information that way. But other than that, I suppose we can speak to Willie and see what he has to say about the goings on. I also neglected to check whether the mayor is under the influence of this magic. I'm going to have to confirm this. If not, then if the mayor is compromised, then well, seems like a problem to have a mayor compromised.
Yes, that would probably be one of the worst case scenarios.
If he is compromised, then can be absolutely sure that the contract with the church is incredibly suspicious.
Yes, I think visiting Skarg or Willie are, and then as you said, the mayor again are probably your next best options.
Okay, well, Grayson, you've been a great help again, and allowing us a brief respite for lunch. We will continue our investigation post haste and apprise you in the evening, hopefully.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate your tremendous help in this situation.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to do one tiny thing, or you guys want to call it here?
What would be a tiny thing?
Checking if the mayor is compromised or not.
Can we actually check if Grayson is compromised?
Oh, that's true.
'Cause-
Yeah, you can cast detect magic and kind of just do a once around the town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can
Yeah.
cast the detect magic ritual right here.
Just because we never know if he might be compromised too. He could just be a little bit off, kind of like Myrtle.
I will excuse myself to Grayson and just start doing my ritual, moving
Okay.
my hands around, doing the somatic components, and chanting in Draconic.
Oh.
All right. Anyone want to do anything while he's casting detect magic?
No.
No, I was gonna say I think we call it because I don't want to start talking to Skarg.
Okay.
Like
Well,
that was gonna
I
be
can
the
give you a summary essentially, because I assume you're gonna
yeah
cast detect magic and then walk around town to a few important
yeah
places.
yeah just and like see people. I was gonna say not really talk to them, but just
Yeah.
yeah
So I'll give you the quick summary. So yeah, you cast detect magic, and yeah, first thing you do, you look at Grayson. He's not glowing or anything. It doesn't look like he's affected.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start walking around. Within the bar, nobody here does seem to be affected, so you're good there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you start walking around town to like all the major places that you were, just in case you go and double check. What's his name? Shoot.
The mayor's
Thompson?
parents.
Not
Thompson.
Thompson. I was gonna say
Parents.
Travis.
Travis yeah
You double check Travis and the people in the market. They're clean except for the people that are walking by every once in a while. Yeah, you go and you take like a peek through the window of Thompson's house. And he is not compromised. He does not glow. Um, you
Well,
go and check Myrtle again because you're like just to make sure like your magic was correct and he does glow. You check Terrence, the guard captain. He's not glowing. Um, you walk around and you happen to see Cardinal, and he does not glow with the same kind of glow that like the other people have, because they have like that sort of
Yeah.
glow
Enchantment.
from enchantment magic. But you do see that he has magical stuff on him, as you would expect.
Yeah, that
being
makes sense.
and you check.
When Typhier confirms that the mayor hasn't been compromised, he just remarks to himself, "Oh, so he's just a massive bumbling idiot. Well, I already knew that."
I was gonna say, you didn't get that the first time?
Cyril apparently was right beside me to chime
Oh yeah,
in.
no, we
Well,
were
I assume
walking.
you guys walked around as a
Yeah, I
group.
thought we were doing this in a group. Like we
Yeah.
went, we just kind of walked. Okay, and I'm waiting to hear. What do we see when we go look at Willie, the woodworker?
Yeah. You go to Willie's, and you do not see him light up. He does not look like he is affected by any magic.
And I guess next
Okay.
time we will start at Willie's.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a good place to stop because now knowing that, I really want to talk to Willie.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I feel like that was a good stopping point.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was fun.
Good. I have once again miscalculated what I expected to happen, but
I
because
think that's
I did have it because I'm trying to like balance it more so there's at least one encounter per session, but
yes.
yeah,
Oh yes, but
I have
also we had too much fun with the mayor.
yeah, you guys had fun with that, so it was good.
you kind of started doing that, and then we're all just like, okay,
Yeah.
this is
It
tonight's
wasn't
main
supposed to be
event.
so exaggerated, and then it was like, okay, let's exaggerate this, and I'm like, all right.
you,
Like,
Yeah.
we're exaggerating.
you made him too easy to bully.
Yes.
Uh,
Also, telekinesis is fun.
Yes.
telekinesis is
I mean-
broken.
I'm surprised you didn't throw us into initiative for those shenanigans.
We could have maybe, but that would have been a little
Yeah.
annoying to like keep
Yeah.
track of. I just figure it would just happen.
It's just great to just move stuff with your mind. It's very tempting to also take telepathic as well. And just be able to speak inside minds.
Yes. Yes. Telepathy is very useful. But
It kind of would have been interesting to have like a drunken bar brawl if the whole thing with like Nestor like casting the
Like if I
illusion on
got
a card.
caught.
Yeah, that would have.
yes.
Oh yeah,
I
no, that was planned. Like I was ready for that to happen.
I really enjoyed just like it felt so natural to have Typhier hiding under the table to avoid axes, and then he just happens to
Oh,
help.
that guy rolled a 1. That was like not. He literally rolled a 1, and I was like, well, I guess he's throwing it backwards.
Yeah. No, I did think that you just rolled low or whatever, then made it fly backwards.
Yeah.
But like him hiding under the table and then having the axe actually fly backwards, like at him, confirming his suspicion that this shit is like absolutely dangerous. And then
Yep.
having him just fortunately be in the right place to see the cards and just help
Yes.
Cyril cheat.
Also, somehow
Amazing.
you designed a game of cards where sleight of hand did not help me at all.
You could have tried the cheat, like.
I was like, but how would I cheat? Would I not hand back the cards? Like,
Yeah, you could have been like I'll get my own cards kind of thing, and then just like like take the deck and then allow yourself to do whatever. I would have allowed it
yeah.
if
Oh
you like
yeah.
tried to do it. Yeah.
You could have also been like, all right, well, I lost this game, so I'll deal this time, and then you could have
Yeah,
palmed
yeah.
cards
Sure.
and stuff
Sure.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Also,
Cyril
I
might
was trying.
be good at sleight of hand, but Brandon may not have.
Yes. I was gonna say I took sleight of hand mostly so I didn't have to click an additional thing to get my bonus for thieves tools.
You could buy thieves' tools, right? Like you could just get them. You might not have
Well, but he
proficiency
wouldn't
in
be
them.
proficient in them, so he'd just be rolling like a d20.
Yeah,
You need to train in them.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Maybe
sounds like a good downtime activity slash
downtime
thing.
Yeah, when we
train
have
in a tool.
downtime.
Yeah,
We never have downtime.
no, not
It's always
downtime.
uptime.
This is a quick paced, yeah, uptime
Yeah.
campaign.
Yep. Yep. But no, I
I'm so glad
also I
that
hope we elaborate on the Ivan lore that we came up with.
Oh, it's growing. It's fucking growing.
No.
oh my
Follow the
god.
Ivern. That is definitely something we have to keep.
Oh no. What have you all done?
It is growing. Oh.
Austin's just like, yeah, I didn't actually give a shit about any of that, but now I do.
Now I do. Yeah.
I love how you're just like, yes, obviously the wood, the Ivern wood is for the Ivern boats. Come on, guys.
Oh my god. Yeah, but the
Oh.
Ironwood wood does not make Iron furniture, it just makes regular
No,
furniture.
it just makes regular furniture, but
Mhm.
it's the ironwood wood, by the way, not just the ironwood.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's not Ironwood, it's Ironwood wood.
Wood the Ivern wood.
Would the Ivern
Bill,
woodchuck chuck the Ironwood wood if it Ivern could? I don't yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
but
Who
yes.
ever knows?
who Ivern knows? My Ivern.
Tilt, you're getting all this backstory for free.
This is all my fault because I wrote Ivern River instead of Ironwood River on the map.
Yeah, it's your fault, to be fair.
I think it's hilarious though.
Yeah, it worked out.
Also, like with the mayor, like, oh yes, I'm the Ivern Woods. We're an offshoot. I'm the last. I'm like, well, good thing there's still Iverns.
Yeah. Yeah, in 50 years when you guys come back here as your all your characters' sons and daughters, it's gonna be the Ivern again.
Oh my god. Yeah.
No. Then it would be the Ironwood River, and the mayor name, the family name of the mayor would be Ironwood River.
I'm just shocked that we made more money off of fish than metal. But that's me, I
It
guess.
was exquisite fish.
Exquisite
Well, yeah,
fish.
I mean, you should have seen his storeroom. It was full of metal. Supply and demand, Nestor.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm not a
Also,
master of capitalism here.
we did
Yeah.
bring like a kind of resource that wasn't found there. If you think about it
Yep.
too.
Hmm. But I don't think they have metal deposits nearby.
No, but he already had metal
I
because he's a
see.
blacksmith. So,
Hmm.
and we didn't like bring any like particular high quality or anything metal. We just brought metal.
Maybe the Ivern Woodians use more wood tools than metal
Metal
ones.
tools.
I you know
Yep.
Which
that
is makes sense,
We
that's
should
how
have
they
brought
are.
them
like
Ivern wood.
next time I will observe people eating and see if they have like wooden forks and knives instead of like metal ones.
They have chopsticks.
Yeah, it's chopsticks.
I'm like I'm not sure if I could ever forgive Austin if he makes the people in Ironwood use chopsticks.
Yeah, these wooden chopsticks. Made out of fine iron wood. Ironwood wood, sorry.
My God. Because then, if you do that, then Typhir has to come up with a theory about how the fuck these people learn how to use
Oh, I
chopsticks.
love the cute Typhir conspiracy fucking madness that we're
Yeah.
where everything is like planned against him and he's like starting to get this feeling that like everybody's out to get him because they're all making up all this bullshit.
It is very bad for him right now.
It's like he's the only logical person in the world.
He is in shambles.
Oh,
But yeah, that was fun.
good,
There
good.
was a lot. There wasn't even that much rolling, but it
Yeah.
was
It
like,
really wasn't.
I mean, we didn't need to because we didn't really
Yeah.
need to roll to fuck with the neighbor. We just kind of just used the stuff that
Yeah.
was guaranteed.
The roleplay cantrips, which is why you take the roleplay cantrips.
I
Yeah.
took my roleplay cantrips.
Even if they're not useful most of the time, you need them when you need to do something cheap and quickly. This is why on Bob, I was like, oh god damn it, I don't have minor illusion, I don't have press. All I have is mage hand and then 3 attack cantrips. Which is why I keep casting attack cantrips to show off my spells.
And getting in trouble.
Yeah,
Yes.
pissing off the guards.
Yes. Because otherwise all I can do is mage hand.
I'm surprised you haven't maged hand anything at breakfast or lunch.
I did when we were cooking.
Hmm. I guess you did.
All right.
One day you guys will get into the bandit warehouse.
One day.
One day.
One day.
One day. For those
Also,
like
one day we will be level 5. And I'll be able to cast Dispel Magic.
Yeah. Spoilers. It'll be after this
Oh, yes.
story. Yeah.
I figured. It was like, oh, a perfect place for Dispel Magic, and guess who doesn't have it yet?
Actually, yeah, that's a good point because you, I, I mean, like I've always been wrong on this, but ideally you should finish this area by the end of next session, so you should be like kind of ready for the level up.
Oh, wait, really? It's
It was
interesting.
planned to be like, all in all, it was planned to be 2 sessions, including leaving from, but
Oh,
that was a
okay.
terribly horrible estimate. It was an awful
Okay,
estimate.
okay. So so we're gonna, once we figure out what's up, we're gonna resolve it quickly.
Yeah, fairly quickly. Yeah.
Okay. But yes, I mean, I know what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know how many people get choices at level 5. Oh,
I mean, I guess if you make
use
me
spells.
if you make me level 5, I can kill a church of like 30 people with a fireball. Like,
Mhm.
you know.
Yes, but Stammy, if that's true, start looking at second level spells.